welcome you to our Angels Live pregame. Still time to get here to the stadium because it's a great matchup with Jose Soriano for your Angels against the Toronto Blue Jays. But if you want to watch it on your device at the beach, that's absolutely fine too. We'll take it. Great to have you here with us. So much to get to, but without a doubt, the spotlight is solely on Jose Soriano. 19 2/3 scoreless innings, only one earned run allowed all season, going for his 6th consecutive victory to start. He's got to face Vladimir Guerrero Jr., second in baseball in average, hitting .353. He's been a difference maker as the Jays have won the first 2 games of this series. And you got to get a win before you hit the road. Can he continue to make history? Jose Soriano has been absolutely lights out, the talk of Major League Baseball, and it's awesome to have him here in an Angels uniform. And it's really great to be here on the field with Mark Gubiza and Tim Salmon and Patrick O'Neill to talk about it. Jose Soriano, the perfect guy. You know what it's like to be that guy, the stopper, to end the losing streak. He's perfect in this situation.
He's the guy you want on the mound. I mean, when you're struggling, you're trying to find a way to win a game before you back out on the road. I mean, I'm looking at my notes, and I can't read my own notes.
No, I can't. I have no idea.
Because his ERA is so low, too. I mean, this stuff is so good. Fastball's been great. 2 4-seamer, knuckle curve, splitter, slider. The perfect guy to have on the bump here today. It's going to be a challenge because we see the Jays, even against Kohanowicz yesterday, it's pretty good pitches down, hit it hard. They make some good approaches at the plate, so it'll be a battle, but you love having Soriano on the bump.
Yeah, one little side note, I mean, every time Soriano throws, the offense outscores the opponent 28-8. That's, to me, tells me that the offense likes to play against guys like this, keeps them on their toes, gets them off their feet, gets them back in the dugout. Hopefully that bodes well for the offense.
All right, Tim, let's take a look at some of the highlights. And I know when you see a guy like Jose Soriano, you like to think, can I hit him? So can you? Can you hit him? I don't mean today.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't have been one of my favorite guys. I mean, he's got a filthy sinker. I mean, hitters are 2 for 36 this year off that sinker. And I'm telling you what, as a right-handed hitter, those are the days I wish I wasn't playing. And of course, now that he's got the 4-seamer he can elevate with, that just tempts you as a hitter. Like, okay, get him up in the zone, and then that 4-seamer, now you're chasing it out. And of course, that knuckle curve, that pitch is ridiculous.
I mean, that knuckle curve plays off that 4-seamer so well. Yeah. He's got over a 27% whiff percentage on his sinker. I mean, that's unheard of to have that kind of whiff percentage. 39 punch-outs. I mean, in 4 or 5 today, he'll be at the top of that too. So first and everything, take a look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Just how effective every one of these pitches have been. And he's staying away from the middle of the plate. That knuckle curve is unhittable. The sinker, I mean, at 0.56, believe me, as a sinker ball pitcher, you're going to give up your fair share of hits, Tim.
But that was on the slider, though, not the sinker.
But I mean, I just love the way he went out there. I mean, the smile on his face. He has a smile on his face, but you're not comfortable in the batter's box.
Is there, Gooby, to follow up, is there extra pressure? You know, he's 5-0, all these incredible stats, to snap a 4-game losing streak when the team needs you so much. You feel it as a pitcher?
No, it helps you rise to the occasion. I love when my position players said, hey, we feel good about the chance of winning today. I always just say, give me 1 run, we're in. And you just start feeling that confidence every time. But yeah, I said, by the way, I will take 15 runs, but I only need 1 that day. So yeah, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but he's overcome what he's done. Last year at home, he's been great so far at home this season.
I go back to the annals and think about, pitchers like him, Chuck Finley. I mean, Finn to win. I mean, no matter what you're going through, when you had Finn on the mound, it kind of pumped you up as an offense. Like, all right, we know Finn's going to be out there for 8 innings back in the day, and he's going to give up maybe 1 run. So I think guys like this can inspire an offense. I was trying to think to myself, what was the last Angel pitcher that I could think of, and you got to go back to like a Jared Weaver. I mean, twice he won 6 in a row coming out of the year, and he's one of those guys as well. It's like, every time he took the hump, you knew that, hey, the offense is, hey, just score a couple runs. We don't have to go out there and boat race them or score 5 or 6. We know just get a couple runs early, and this guy will cruise. And I feel like that's the sentiment you feel with Soriano right now.
No question.
It's, we're going to look at a graphic because it's not just the going 5-0. The history he's making because he's not allowing anything, right? So pitchers do 0 or 1 runs in the first 5 starts. You got to go back over 100 years to Walter Johnson, right? Big train, and then Fernando Valenzuela. I think he did it twice, but 1981. It's remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, when you have Nick Day's big train, you got Fernando Mania and Soriano doing what those guys did. I mean, it is unreal. The fact is also, he's not giving up any hits. That's the thing that jumps out for me. He's given up no hits, obviously only 1 run this season, and he's going deep in games. Even when it's not his best stuff last time out, he still went 5 2/3 shutout baseball. So I expect him to have his best stuff here today.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that San Diego start showed him a lot. I mean, that was a good fastball hitting team. They put a lot of balls in play. I think you're going to see a little bit of that today as well. And I think that was a good test for him to maybe pitch in some traffic, maybe get deeper. He had 4 walks. I mean, he was, you know, they were making him work out there, and he was able to pass that test. And I think those are good milestones for a pitcher like him who's having the year he's having.
So what a great day, right? If you're a fan and you're here at the ballpark, it's an hour earlier, so you got a nooner and you got Soriano on the bump. I mean, it's absolutely cannot get any better than that. Of course, let's get the W. You like history? We got more history for you. Because I know Mike Trout's going to be DHing today, which is smart, right? Earlier day game after a night game. But we got a graphic to show you about the history he's already made. He has tied Jim Fregosi for the most games played at one position. It is remarkable. Trout in center, 1,366, tying Fregosi. We have Tim Salmon and we have Garrett Anderson on this list. You in right and Garrett in left. There will never be 2 Angel outfielders that will be able to match the amount of games the 2 of you played together, Tim.
Well, not in the time being. I mean, hopefully maybe there's something brewing down in the minor leagues for this organization.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. I'm actually shocked by that. I would have thought GA had more games than that in left field, but as you pointed out, he did spend some time in center field and maybe on the corners later in his career. But Mike Trout, you got to remember, he's been banged up the last 5 or 6 years. I mean, he's probably missed a good 500 games plus in center field. So those numbers, everything should have been eclipsed at this point if it wasn't for the health.
True. Yeah, I mean, but Trouty, I mean, I think he feels like a kid again. He's called the kid, and playing center field, I think he feels a lot more relaxed. That's why you're seeing some good offensive numbers for him.
And Kurt Suzuki just said, hey, Mike, if you don't let me know that you maybe need to DH, just you show up at the yard, you're going to be in center field. Now, Gooby, he's also a chance to tie some more history. He is 1 extra base hit away from tying Garrett Anderson.
And it'll be really good to see him be able to do that here today. Obviously, I mean, GA was one of the all-time great hitters. You talk about left center to right center, then eventually power. The Angels need Mike Trout to put together some numbers. You look at that Yankee series, what kind of an offensive series he had in there. That's why it was a fun series, scoring a lot of runs. When he's swinging the bat well and driving the ball, Tim, the team is going to score runs. And you know that as far as, you know, back in your day, when you're swinging the bat well, your team is going to score some runs.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's every team. They're gunning for a guy like Mike Trout. Keep him off. You can't let him beat you. But he's got to figure out a way to, you know, find that swing here at home and get things started. I want to go back to GA and that number. You know, what's so impressive to me about that extra base hit number is GA for the first half of his career wasn't hitting home runs. He was hitting 50, 60 doubles a year. That's why he has all those extra base hits. So it's easy for the home run hitters like us and Trout to have those extra bases because we're hitting the ball at the ballpark. GA wasn't doing that. That just gives more credence to what he was able to do.
By the way, Tim, yesterday Trout hit 2 baseballs pretty hard to right field. You think that gets him locked in with a swing like that?
Well, for sure. That's where you want to be going. And, of course, off that lefty. Well, I'm trying to think. One of them is off the lefty. But anytime you have a good approach to right center field, that's where you want to be. But, you know, for Mike Trout, I mean, you know, I think there's a little bit of hangover from New York. I mean, it was just a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. You come home, you got the kids, you got a little bit lack of, I don't want to say lack of focus, but you just got a lot of things pulling at you. And maybe you're just comfortably, all of a sudden you go into San Diego and you face that tough staff and bullpen. They can put you in a little bit of a funk, so hopefully he can get started.
Not a literal hangover. I mean, it's more of a figurative, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah. Oswald Peraza, the glove, Gooby, but the bat also very impressive.
I mean, every ball he's been hitting has been well over 100 miles per hour exit velocity. I mean, he had like 4 or 5 of them over 105 in New York, but his defense, I mean, you talk about a serious difference maker. I mean, whether he's playing third base or second base, I mean, his numbers speak for itself. His reactions, he's had 67 total chances in those 2 positions. He's turned 8 double plays. He's been fantastic at both, a strong throwing arm, but I'm really impressed the way he swings. The Yankees were always saying, a lot of great glove, but can he swing the bat? Well, he's getting an opportunity to see the baseball and swing the bat, and that's why you're seeing some great numbers.
Well, it's that defense that keeps him on the field, right? You got to keep him on the field, and it keeps him in the lineup. And I think for him, like you just said, he's getting more opportunities at the plate. But I do believe there's a concerted effort with his approach this year. And you look at his heat maps, he's hitting the fastball a lot to right center field, and that's keeping him on the off speed to left center field. He's hitting 381 with 3 jacks against lefties in this early part of the year. He's out there hunting early in the count, hunting his zone, and really, like I said, trying to stay to that right center approach. And maybe, you know, change of scenery helps a lot of guys in their careers, and maybe this is the first opportunity where they really believe in him. They're giving him an opportunity to play.
So he's Goodwill Hunting then, right?
All right, excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Tell you what, those shots, the hot corner, right? 3 of those balls, 96, 103, 104, coming right at him, and he knocked them all down. I followed him into the yard. He wasn't going that fast, but I imagine, Gooby, on your way to the booth, you might be hitting 101.
Yeah, I'm going to be flying out there.
Okay.
I believe I can fly.
Hey, have a great game.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Great to talk baseball with Mark Gubas on the call with Wayne Randazzo and Erica West. So when we come back, story time with Kingfish. He knows Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. personally, but what tip did he get from Sr.? Don't miss it next.
From your favorite team,
the Phillies walked it off,
to the league's biggest stars.
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, I know that guy. Great player.
Stay in the know all season long on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Nothing outshines a blue moon.
Oh, the sun's breaking out. A noon first pitch here at the Big A. Jose Soriano on the hill. Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be an awesome day for baseball. Angels need to get a W. I get to talk baseball with Angels Hall of Famer Tim Salmon. It's great to have you here with us. Yesterday, we're at the production meeting with producer Dan. Donna's there, and you were talking about how Barry Zito, you couldn't get a hit off him. But it was because we're talking about Reed Detmers and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., right? So change up, middle, he knocks it out. We're going to show that, and then I have to ask you to share this story that you told me, how you went to Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and said, you're crushing Zito. I can't do anything. And he didn't want to tell you anything, did he, at first? You had to wear him out.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I love seeing Vladdy Jr. I remember him as a little kid running around here, especially family days. He was hitting bombs with all the little ones with those plastic bats back then. But it's great to see him because I feel like it's such a chip off the old block. Watching him hit that changeup, I was like, oh, my gosh, I've seen his dad do that a million times. Yeah, going back to the story, Vladdy crushed everybody. And Vladdy, first of all, was one of the best teammates I've ever had and one of the smartest hitters I've ever had. Everybody thought he was a free-swinging, dead red hitter. I'm like, no. Vladdy was the smartest hitter. He set pitchers up. And back in the day, a lot of those Latin players, they would set these guys up, and Vladdy was a master at it. So one day, my last year, 06, I'm getting to face Barry Zito for the last time. I've done nothing off him in like 20 games. It was like, keep swinging at that fastball that looks huge, easy, comfortable 0 for 4s. I'm watching the highlight reel. Vladdy's hitting 800 off him. I'm like, come on, Vladdy, you got something on him. You got something on him. And he smiles. He's like, all right. He goes, sick curveball. And I'm like, sick curveball? You mean that curveball that comes out of the light banks over there is Barry Zito's famous, amazing, big, huge curveball? He's like, sick curveball all the time, sick curveball. I go back and look at my video. Every curveball, every changeup was the only pitch that crossed the middle of the plate. Every fastball was on the periphery, the corners. I was hitting Zito's fastballs and getting myself out. And I was taking the balls I should have been hitting. So I went up there, determined, I'm not swinging at one fastball tonight. I'm sitting curveball like Vladdy said. First at bat, take a couple pitches, get to about the third pitch, he throws me a changeup right down the middle. I smoke it, almost take the shortstop's glove off. And I'm learning to be like, oh my gosh, I squared one off. I'm over, but it felt amazing. Next at bat, I come up, he throws me a curveball like third or fourth pitch in the at bat. I'm not swinging any fastball, so I'm thinking Zito's got to be on to me. throws me this curveball right down the middle, and I saw it because I was sitting on it. Smoke it to the left field. He makes a outstanding catch on me. I'm 0 for 2, but I'm like, finally, I figured it out. And guess what? Took me to the house a month later, retired. I finally hit Barry Zito.
That is a fantastic story. And you mentioned also yesterday when he first threw you that fastball and you didn't swing at it, he was like, what?
Yeah, he's like, wait, you usually swing at that. Like, I usually get you to, get yourself out on that. I felt like Zito was on to me the whole day, but I tell you what, it played out. But that just goes to show, as a hitter, sometimes we get locked in. I'm like, this is what I want to look off of this guy, this is what I'm going to sit, and all of a sudden somebody comes out from left field with something completely out of your mind of what you'd be thinking. But that's the way Vladdy was. Vladdy was such a smart hitter. He would go up there, swing, out of his rear end on fastballs over his head, and he's like, oh my gosh, he's sitting fastball. And then all of a sudden, you'd hang a curveball, and he'd crush it off his shoestrings like this one right here. I mean, he would sit, he would anticipate. If you want to call guessing it, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, Vladdy was out there playing cat and mouse. He wasn't out there thinking about mechanics or any of this stuff that you hear all this nowadays. Vladdy was out there playing backyard baseball, thinking with you. He was going to eliminate pitches. If you thought you could throw his slider by him, he was going to sit on it and take it away from you. And I see that in his son, Vladdy. And we got to see Vlad Jr. in the postseason last year. Couldn't have been happier. He had a fantastic run, and of course, watching him get flared on a fastball in off Detmers the other day, and then he's in perfect position to hit that changeup, and he crushed it for a homer.
It's funny how you think you remember things, right? Because you did have a homer off him, so you're in his book, but 114, 398 OPS, so yeah, he did get the better of it.
Oh yeah, we faced the A's a lot, faced him every time he came through, and again, it was a comfortable 0 for 4. Saw the ball well, just kept thinking, hey, he's going to miss with that fastball over the plate. Nope. He kept, he was that good. He kept it on the peripheral, and I kept getting myself out.
It makes sense that you would only remember the times he got you out and not the one home run.
I really don't even remember the home run. I'll have to see a video of it.
I knew it. Yeah, we need proof. We need proof. All right, we will take a break. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, great story.
That was fantastic. Erica Weston is with us on the other side. We have some story time with Erica. A little Halo sit-in, get to know Trout and Neto and Hoppy a little bit better.
I could reward myself for 75 years of excellence, but I'm rewarding you instead with a collectible pin inside every...
Major League Baseball is back and bigger than ever before.
Pause! I'll take it from here. This is MLB Clubhouse, the YouTube channel where kids run the show, with a spot for every member of your team. Just look at this lineup.
Play ball.
Welcome to MLB Art Club.
And this is the dugout.
Hey, that's us. Let's see that again. Slide into the home of major fun, MLB Clubhouse. Now on YouTube.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Let's go! Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games and more. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Zach Neto and the Halos getting set to take on the Toronto Blue Jays with Jose Soriano pitching, looking to snap a 4-game skid. Time to go to Erica Weston. Let's get to know some of our great and favorite Angel players just a little bit better.
Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this is a little bit different. I'm going to show you something on here and then we're going to chat about it.
All right.
Go ahead and take a look. And hit play for me.
There's the first major league hit.
That's awesome. I remember this day. Wow.
First big league hit. Welcome to the show, Joe Adele.
Big smile. What would you tell that guy today?
Just to be you, to be yourself. Once you start to get into that comfort of what you're dealing with in the game, day in and day out, then you start to become what you're supposed to.
Now that you know what you know, after all these years later, where do you go now with this version of Joe?
Not to try to overdo it and try to be more than what I was, but just to be consistent in what I know that I can do and what I can bring. I feel like that's going to bring out the best of me and continue to show that level of consistency and be able to provide for the team what they need.
There's the first major league hit for Zach Neto.
What do you think when you watch that?
How much I've changed since that moment. It was special, something I'll never forget.
Where do you go from here?
This year I'm hoping to play more games, put up better numbers, and hopefully get to the playoffs and play in October with the guys. And just a matter of keep getting better every single year, whether that's 1% better, 5% better, whatever it takes to be better.
Right up the welcome to the show, Logan O'Hoppe.
What comes to mind looking back on that?
How much has changed from that moment till now. It's pretty overwhelming.
What would you tell that Logan from that day today?
To not try to be performative in how I was going about my days. Don't try to be a certain way. Don't try to fill a void that isn't there. I've luckily gotten back to doing those things and programmed my mind to default to those things and I'm in a good place now because of it.
Now that you know what you know at this point, how do you plan to move forward in your career?
Honestly, just being where my feet are. So just enjoying every step, every moment that I have with either the teammates or the coaches. It's a blessing, and just want to take advantage of every opportunity I get.
Do you think that this kid in these photos would have known what was coming ahead?
I mean, at that time, I had dreams, and I told myself I could. Now that I'm here, it's pretty cool to just look back and reflect on the memories, back then. Seeing my kid and my oldest, Beckham, start to play baseball and stuff, and brings back a lot of memories when I was younger.
What's next for you for how you approach the game?
For me, it's just, like I said, like what I'd say to myself, back then, just slow everything down, enjoy the moment. Things happen so fast, and I'm blink of an eye, it's year 16. So really trying to slow everything down and take everything in as much as I can.
Special stuff right there from Erica and all those guys to reminisce and really take you back to your childhood and that feeling and why you love this game so much.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't last forever. I mean, I've been doing TV for longer than I did played. So the reality is at some point it comes to an end. So while you're in there and you think you're going to wear that jersey forever, you're not. You're going to be on this side of it before you realize it. These days go by quick. Enjoy it. Oh, my goodness. Make the most of every opportunity. Find a way to come to the ballpark with a smile on your face, knowing that you're the luckiest man on this earth.
Well, that's great advice, and thank you so much for sharing that. And I think fans watching at home, they wish they could just get one iota of a feeling of being a big league ball player. So you're right. Tremendous stuff. We'll take a break, come back. We got lineups. Getting you set for first pitch next.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
From your favorite team,
the Phillies walked it off,
to the league's biggest stars.
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, I know that guy. Great player.
Stay in the know all season long on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
Did he do it?
goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Strike three. Swing and a miss. Soriano strikes out the side. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts and 8 brilliant innings from Jose Soriano.
Gets it on his game. So 1-2-3 for Jose Soriano and his 8th strikeout. And he deserves to hear it from the crowd here tonight.
Halos looking for a complete team effort here this afternoon, and if they get it done, well, when the Angels win, you win. Free McDonald's fries. Get free medium fries tomorrow with any $2 purchase only on the app at participating McDonald's. So Soriano 5-0, looking to go 6-0, but if he does, well, then the Angels would snap a 4-game losing streak. Here's the lineup, essentially the same, but we got Trout DHing, and Lauer will be in right field.
Yeah, we're talking about this team scoring 28 runs when Soriano's thrown to the opponent's 8, so hopefully that bodes well for this offense. They're going to face a lefty, Eric Lauer, and they need to hunt out over the plate. Most of his fastballs and changeups out over the plate, up in the zone. He's a fly ball pitcher, and day games in Anaheim, that means the ball could be flying out of the ballpark.
Well, certainly hasn't for the Halos during this home stand. Last 4 games, all losses. Time to turn it around. When we come back, Wayne Randazzo, Mark Ubaza, Erica Weston. First pitch, we'll see afterwards. Go Halos.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile family saved over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free Dash Pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at ACE. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. And right now, buy Scott's Weed and Feed and get Scott's Lawn Food free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Guys, no feet on the court?
I'm sorry, I thought these were the extra legroom seats.
No.
I had more legroom on the flight here.
Can't wait to get back on that plane.
Let's go!
This is the all-new redesigned 2026 Nissan Sentra. With the most standard features of any sedan in its class. It means you can have your cake and drive it too. The 2026 Nissan Sentra. The most ambitious Sentra ever. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get up to $1,000 total customer cash on Sentra, or well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims.
It's true. Big Fat Tacos are back at Del Taco. Get 2 grilled chicken Big Fat Tacos for just $6 small. Big flavor, big value. 2 for $6. Only at Del Taco. Del, yeah.
Pump up the volume.
Go ahead. Crank the volume. We got you. USPS has increased daily package processing capacity by 46% in the past 5 years. And with USPS Ground Advantage, your packages stay in our secure network, dock to door, nationwide. For full visibility, near real-time tracking, affordable pricing, for peace of mind. USPS Ground Advantage.
Need better sleep? We can help. It's Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale. Save up to $600 on Sealy Posturepedic, plus get a free adjustable base. Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
It's in our nature to explore the possibilities and embrace the unknown. We travel the same road, knowing the unexpected may occur. When you need us, we'll be there. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Jose Soriano has been the best pitcher in baseball to start the 2026 season. A perfect 5-0 with a 0.28 ERA. He'll take on the Blue Jays today, looking to go 6-0 to begin the year. Swing and a miss, strike three. Swing and a miss. Soriano strikes out the side. Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts and 8 brilliant innings from Jose Soriano.
Gets it on his game. So 1-2-3 for Jose Soriano and his 8th strikeout. And he deserves to hear it from the crowd here tonight.
We might as well start calling it Soriano Day here at Angel Stadium, the finale of this 3-game series. Last game of the homestand here at the Big A, and the Los Angeles Angels trying to avoid being swept by the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. With Mark Gubicza, I'm Wayne Randazzo, and it's all about Soriano as the Angels try to get in the win column against Toronto.
That's why you have an ace of a staff, Wayne, to be able to stop a losing streak like this. He has been unbelievable at home, on the road, just dominant stuff. Fastball has been great, splitter, knuckle curve, and slider, unhittable so far this year.
Well, he's allowed 1 run. He has 39 strikeouts so far in 5 starts. What has he done to make this change?
I think the big thing, he's standing tall on the mound. He's staying on top of the base. About 4-seam fastball has made that knuckle curve an unhittable pitch. Starts at the same plane, but a splitter, which a lot of left-handed bats in the lineup for the Jays today, should be an effective pitch. He's throwing a lot of strikes. He's confident. He's willing to go after all the pitches he has to be able to finish off hitters, and that's why he still gets his ground balls, but now this year he's getting his punch-outs.
He's getting everything done so far to begin the season. He's 4th in the Major League in strikeouts, although with 4 or 5 today, he will take over the Major League lead in that category once again. He's 1st in everything else, and you're right, he's the ace of this staff right now, and for the Angels on a 4-game losing streak, they need a stopper. It has to be Soriano.
When you get to see his teammates, they realize if they just go out and score a few runs, it's a W for the Halos today. So he's been that good. A lot of confidence with the guys, especially in the infield, because they're going to be busy with some ground balls when there is contact made.
Well, it's been 15 years since an Angels starter went 6-0 to begin the season. Jose Soriano can join Jared Weaver as the last 2 Angels to do that with a win here today. Soriano Day at Angel Stadium. It's the Angels and the Blue Jays next.
I wish to present the importance of hard work and determination, of not backing down when things are tough, of being there to help a friend, because it is only when we work together that we achieve true greatness.
With a 100% U.S.-based workforce and a 100% U.S.-built fiber broadband network, Spectrum is a...
For years, I was hiding my drinking. I'm the type of drinker that I don't just have one. I didn't want to feel that urge anymore. That's what brought me to Oar Health. I'm a better dad. I'm a better husband. I just have a more grounded and present life, thanks to Oar Health.
Text TV5 to 710-710 to learn more.
I'm not going to be able to get everything straight before the next check-in. Have you tried the AI meeting agent from Otter AI? Who are you? I'm future you. The you who uses Otter's AI meeting agent for live meeting transcriptions, automated summaries, and more. Just ask Otter to draft documents for you. Make a launch plan based on this conversation with specific steps for each team member. I feel incredible. Is this that elusive runner tie? Considering you're sitting? No.
Get started for free with Otter.ai.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon. Saturdays, 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Here we go. 5, 4,
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed.
So I just want to show you a few at-bats, because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome, everyone, to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show.
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
Angels baseball is brought to you by Hyundai. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealers today. And by Jack in the Box, Jack's new Smash Sliders Munchie Meal gives you a chance to win a $75,000 prize for Jack's 75th anniversary.
Nice.
Jose Soriano is making his own anniversaries happen. We're going to be talking about 5 years since this, 10 years since that, when we start to reference him in the future, because he has been on one incredible heater to start the season.
Yeah, just so confident and just relaxed on that mound, using all his pitches. All of his pitches so far have been virtually unhittable. Look at the pitches allowed, 0 or 1 run their first 5 starts of the season in MLB history. Walter Johnson, Fernando Valenzuela, and Jose Soriano.
It has been incredible to watch Soriano reveal this new version of himself. Always the potential was there for him to turn into this. He's become it now. How do you stay there?
You just continue to build on. There's always a reason and why you get better when you're a pitcher like him. You go, okay, I need to do a little bit better on this one pitch. I need this other pitch to work a little bit better. I got to utilize my infielders more so. You just always play that game. I mean, the great ones like Kobe Bryant would say, I need to be better with my jump shot, and he would just work on that. Same thing with Soriano. He's working on some things. He's making sure that 4-seam fastball really works and plays well with that knuckle curve. And my go-tos for Soriano to continue on this stretch, a historic stretch for him so far this season, is consistent run on both the sinker and the 4-seam fastballs, and then split the plate. What does that mean? Use that splitter. A lot of left-handed batters in this line. That splitter has been devastating. Also, a 44.4% whiff percentage with a splitter. And just seeing him, Wayne, he just looks so confident on the mound. Smooth, quiet on his delivery. Really, really solid.
Jose Soriano has taken those next steps. We'll see if he can continue to a 6-0 start. No Angel has done that since Jared Weaver in 2011. We give you the order for Toronto with Nathan Lucas leading off, Clement batting second, Guerrero hits third today. Lenyn Sosa with a big hit yesterday. He's crushed the Angels in his career playing first base this afternoon, but Guerrero certainly the straw that stirs the drink in this Blue Jay batting order. Toronto's now won 3 in a row, so all that talk about a slow start starts to go away for the Blue Jays, especially as they'll get healthier here in the next couple of weeks.
And Wayne, even though they've had some of their big guys not in their lineup, they've had some really good, strong at-bats here throughout this entire series, putting the ball in play, hitting it hard. And defensively behind Soriano today, you got Adele in left field today, Teodosio in center, Jorge Soler in right field, and Mike Trout's going to be DH-ing today. At third base, Peraza has been great. Neto is saying 4 defensive runs today. Grissom solid yesterday. Shawnwell, Ohapi behind the plate. Teodosio, 1 defensive run saved so far, 7 last year. Especially in the day game, you always think the baseball has a chance of carrying pretty good, especially with the corner outfitters. Not a lot of experience with Joe Adele as much in left. Soler back and right. He's going to have to cover a lot of ground.
First pitch is ball 1 to Nathan Lucas, and you're right about the Blue Jays. We have seen them look like their 2025 selves at the plate, even though some of those guys are still out. Springer, Barger, and Kirk. The Blue Jays are making a lot of hard contact in this series as Lucas hits a bouncer foul. Even against Kohanowicz yesterday, only allowed 1 run. A lot of hard hit outs in that game.
But the key, especially when they're hard hit, to keep them on the ground. And the infield has been solid defensively. Peraza has been unreal at third, or even when you put him at second. Grisham made some great plays too at second base yesterday. Even Neto, he's just Neto.
He never stops at that shortstop position. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lucas takes a breaking ball for strike 2. Soriano's had at least 8 strikeouts in 3 straight starts. He had 10 in back-to-back outings against the Braves and the Reds. He's only allowed 1 run in 5 starts, a home run to Drake Baldwin on April 6th. That was the last extra base hit he allowed.
That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball above the strike zone.
Yeah, if it weren't for the great skills of Baldwin to hit that pitch out, Soriano might have a 0 for the whole season right now. 2-2 on Lucas. And a soft bouncer. This one to the first baseman, Nolan Shonaway. 1 away.
That was that splitter. The key for the game today going Bruno Mars. I just might be able to go out there and use all my pitches and put up another 0. That's the thing about a hitter going against Soriano. You don't know exactly what he's going to throw. Was he going to throw a lot of sinkers? Is he going to throw a knuckle curve, splitter, slider, four-seamer? So he says, I just might throw this pitch and you might not be ready. So key for him to be a stopper on the mound after this losing streak for the Halos. Have the right guy there.
Well, the sinker has been nearly unhittable. 2 for 36 opponents against that sinker. Both hits are singles. Here's Ernie Clement, who has 10 doubles right now, which is the second most in the American League, only behind Taylor Ward's off to a very good start for Baltimore.
Still amazed, 27.5% whiff percentage on a sinker.
Breaking ball just missed. 2 balls and no strikes on Clement, who has not hit for any home runs so far this year, but the doubles make up for some of that. Batting .305, and he's been red hot lately.
Fairly patient at bat for him so far. He's usually swinging at the first pitch. You're going to see that as this game progresses, especially if Soriano is able to throw that first pitch for strike, because you don't want to fall behind against Soriano if you're a hitter. Too many out pitches.
Clement has only struck out 7 times in 95 at bats, although he was the only strikeout victim for Jack Kohanowitz yesterday. Hits this ball sharply up the middle. Neto can't reach it with a dive. It's off his glove and a base hit for Clement.
You just hope he's okay. Every time you see Neto or the dive, you always get concerned. Almost able to get to that one just off the glove. Just off the end. He's a hitting machine. Speaking of hitting machines, Vlad Jr. at the plate.
Guerrero has a 12-game hitting streak right now, batting .447 during the streak. As he takes ball 1, he extended that streak with a base hit and 2 runs scored yesterday. As the Blue Jays won 4-2. The Angels have lost 4 straight games, scoring 2 runs or fewer in all 4 of them. Big cut there from Guerrero. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 2 for 2 in his 2 at-bats lifetime against Jose Soriano.
No matter how hard you throw. I mean, even you look back to the World Series against Ohtani last year, he crushes even fastballs, upper 90s, 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. So you got to really make your pitch. It's going to be hit hard. Generally, you hope so, on the ground.
Throw to first keeps an eye on Clement. Count 1 ball, 1 strike on Guerrero.
Just 1 stolen base against Soriano. Over on his career, it's 9 and 5 have been caught. He's quick to the plate too.
Stands straight up on the mound. Not much movement before that pitch comes home. And a breaking ball misses for ball 2 to Guerrero. Soriano trying to be the first Angel to start 6-0 since 2011. He's trying to be the first pitcher for any team to do it in a decade. There were 2 pitchers that did it in 2016. And no pitcher has done it since then. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Guerrero hits a fly ball to left center. Perfectly played. Joe Adell is right there. That's the second out.
That's perfect placement. You didn't have to go far at all for that one. Let's take a look how Soriano tunnels his pitch. Take a look at our StatCast. 3D powered by a Google Cloud. The knuckle curve, 4-seamer, sinker, splitter, slider. Same arm slot, but different parts of the plate. That's what makes him so difficult to read, because you think, okay, is that a fastball coming? Knuckle curve, same arm slot. Just different breaks to him, and it's all around the corners of the plate or below it.
Jesus Sanchez bats with 2 outs, and Clement at first base swings so hard he loses his helmet right off his head.
Yes. That's a first pitch strike so far for Soriano. He was trying to hit a single the other way, don't you think?
Just trying to tap it somewhere.
Yeah.
No balls and a 1 strike on the hard swinging Sanchez, who had another big swing and fouled it back 0-2.
I'm going to go right back at you with a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Now you might see that wipeout splitter now. Especially both those pitches lower part of the strike zone, Wayne. So you have a chance now if you start that splitter, that same plane, drop below the zone, get a punch out.
He has 39 strikeouts in his first 5 starts. Said it yesterday, if he gets 39 punch outs for every run allowed, he's going to have a good year.
Yeah, it might end up being pretty good.
No balls, 2 strikes on Sanchez with Clement a short lead at first. Sanchez does not go after that splitter off the plate. The 2 pitchers in 2016 that started 6-0 were Jake Arrieta for the Cubs that year and Chris Sale for the White Sox. He was 9-0 to begin that season. And Soriano would be the first in the majors to go 6-0 in 6 starts if he can get a win today.
That was a pretty good take by Sanchez, by the way.
Not that time, though.
Yeah.
Strike 3. And strikeout number 40 on the year for Jose Soriano.
Sometimes the biggest move is
what actually works. I want to understand the choices I'm making. Now I know. Thorn.
This is Fubo. It's your way to watch your local teams all season long. Starting at only $14.99 a month. Plus, you can watch 4 games at once with Multiview. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
My name is Taylor. I'm a deck builder in the Pacific Northwest, and I recommend TimberTech. The low maintenance is a huge selling point. In the Northwest, you get a lot of rain, so a lot of rot, mold growth, insects. A wood deck just doesn't last very long. Most people don't want to be out there on their hands and knees, sanding and restaining. The composite definitely holds up. Clients pick out what color they want, and it's that color for the life of the board. They get to enjoy their beautiful deck for a lot longer.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Angels batting order is brought to you by Theodore Robbins Ford with Zach Neto leading off. Trout is the DH today. Joe Adell bats third. Soler cleanup. Then Peraza. Shonowell at first base. Grissom at second. O'Hoppy's catching. And Bryce Teodosio starting center field with Zach Neto starting it off against Eric Lauer, who is starting this game for himself.
Yes, he's saying, I want to start, and he's starting here in the night.
No opener nonsense for Lauer. He said he hates it. I think we've discovered the reason why he hates it, because he said that he felt pitching out of the bullpen last year cost him an arbitration. He filed for $5.75 million. He got $4.4. And here's Zach Neto driving one to the gap in right center, and that ball off the wall. Good start for the Angels.
Maybe you should have that right-hander start out.
It's a double for Neto.
6th double of the season, 11th extra base hit, swinging at the first pitch, going after a changeup down. See that offer where you're thinking all speed down and you go the other way, but that's a great swing for Neto and a good sign when you hit the ball that hard that way.
Well, John Schneider told Lauer, you pitch, I decide. We'll see how those decisions turn out as they go here. But Lauer is starting today, and he has allowed a double on his first pitch. Now his second is over for a strike to Trout. Trout has cooled off after storming through the Bronx. And that 5-homer series at Yankee Stadium. Inside out swing will at least move the runner over here. A check swing ground out. as Neto goes to third.
Go-to is to be successful against Lauer today. Get the offense going and get it going and being successful against him today is you got to power that four-seam fastball. 4 home runs, slugging just under 650 versus the four-seamer. But you also got to keep that cutter in the strike zone. Over 40% whip percentage, 0 batting average so far versus his cutter. You get a lot of chases, especially off the inside part. He probably will try that one already here against Joe Adell.
The Blue Jays already have their infield in. That tells you something about Jose Soriano. As Joe Adell takes a strike from Lauer, the Blue Jays trying to cut down even 1 run from scoring.
Well, they say he's allowed 1 run all season. That 1 run might be an L. Very important for Joe Adell to see if he gets something up and hit it in the air.
The ball's in a strike on Adell. He hits this one in the air to shallow left center. See if Neto tests the Blue Jays here. It's Varsho, it's the left fielder Lucas, and it's no running home for Neto as Lucas fires it in. So Adell can't get the job done. It was in the air, but not far enough.
Change up this out in front.
It'll take a 2-out run to be produced here for the Angels to take the lead after Zach Neto smacked the first pitch off the wall. He is still on base here with 2 outs, and now it's Soler. He's getting a start in the outfield today.
Lucas had to go a long way to run that down.
With the infield in, Jimenez, the shortstop, couldn't quite get out there.
That's a ground he covered. He's a fairly deep left field. He covered 123 feet.
Time is called as Soler bats. Last year, Soler played more in the outfield than expected. Made 40 appearances in right field out of the 82 games that he played. About half the time that he was in there, he was playing in the outfield. Has not been the case so far this year, but he's in right field today. A good cut. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soler has reached base safely in 13 straight games, although a painful way to get it yesterday when he was hit on the elbow in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Lauer got away with that one there. That was a slider right in the middle of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike on Soler. This one popped up to the right side. Sosa is over. And he reaches over the dugout to make the catch.
What an incredible play with Vlad right there.
Nicely done by Lenin Sosa, but the Angels spoil leadoff double as Sosa hops on Guerrero's back to make the play.
People say that radical hospitality is a thing of the past. But at Tecovas, we beg to differ. We pour everything into helping you make the West your own. Come visit us and see what's in store for you.
We need to talk about soda because Poppy's changed it for the better forever. It's a bubbly, bold, better-for-you soda that still gives you that iconic fizzy flavor you can't resist. With 5 grams of sugar and ingredients you can love. You can have your soda and drink it too. Poppy. Soda's back, but so much better.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It's important to get out, volunteer, and make a difference in your community.
Volunteer and leave something behind.
Together, we can make a difference.
Together.
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 Welcome back to the Big A. Tough one for the Angels last night. Yes, Nolan Shawnuel hard on himself after the loss last night, and this is where manager Kurt Suzuki's communication skills, relatability really come into play. We spoke with him before the game today about the ending of last night's game. He said, in that moment, that's where I really tried to reflect on what I would be feeling in that moment. Nolan, after the game, was disappointed, sure, because he feels like he let the team down. But for Zook, he said that's the complete opposite. I appreciate the way that he's feeling because I know how much he cares about all of us here and how much he cares about winning. And he said that's special. So as a manager, it's his job to pick him up, let him know, hey man, I appreciate the fire, the competitiveness, the will to help this team win. There's going to be good, there's going to be bad. Just know I keep telling him, keep swinging it, man, keep playing hard, and things will change, guys.
Yeah, Erica, I think that's a good point. Sometimes you try to do too much at the plate. And if you just relax your hands and just try to get something, your pitch, to hit in the air at the very least, you have a better chance of being successful. When you press a little bit, squeeze the bat, try to do too much, that's when you get yourself out instead of the pitcher getting you out.
Well, it also translated to his base running there because he dove head first into the bag, and as we've seen over and over, it has been well researched that only slows you down. It is faster to just run through the base like you normally would, and maybe he does beat it out. It was as close as it could be on the diving attempt, and maybe he's safe if he goes in standing up, and Kurt Suzuki addressed that as well, saying that was all just part of Shawnuel's desire in that moment, whether it turned out or not.
Yeah, you get caught up into that so often where you just try to do too much. It's running right through the base.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Lenin Sosa with a big hit last night.
He made a great play on a pop-up there. Reached around Vlad Guerrero Jr. Vlad said, I thought I had the day off. I'm just DHing.
Yeah, a half day for Guerrero and for Trout. Superstars on each side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sosa hits one sharply through in the left center field.
Amazing how well he's hit the halos.
It really is a .311 lifetime average entering today. So the Blue Jays have their leadoff man on. A well-struck ball by Sosa. Those have been few and far between against Soriano.
I mean, look at the different pitches. And when you talk about percentile as far as overall, 100% plus 12 runs value with each pitch. Fastball +9, breakable +4, off speed, that's splitter. Top 94 percentile or higher in every one of his pitches.
It's made for another bright red StatCast page for Jose Soriano. I think the biggest thing you see when you go onto his StatCast page, and we've talked about it a lot already, is how different his pitch mix is now compared to the last couple of years.
He got hit by Sosa again. That was nearly 108 miles per hour off the bat. That rocket hit the right center off of Pomerantz. I mean, he's hit a lot of baseballs extremely hard against the halos.
Guy doesn't hit much against the rest of the league. It certainly this year has not. But Lenin Sosa, a 2-run double last night and a base hit to start this inning today. 2 balls and a strike on Varsho. One thing about Soriano, the hard hit rate has dropped dramatically. Second highest drop in the majors, only behind Trevor Rogers. 48% hard hit rate last year, 31% this year. Varsho lifts a high pop up to shallow left. Joe Adell is in for that, and he makes the catch for the first out. One reason why Soriano's given up so many fewer hits is because the ground balls specifically have been not hit as hard. As we take a look at our Kia player profile, allowing these ground balls to turn into outs instead of hits.
That's 4 miles per hour less as far as exit velocity on those ground balls. Still getting his fair share, just under 59%. His career is about 62.2% ground ball rate.
There's a curveball in for a strike to Okamoto.
That's always that pitch early on. If he has the feel for the knuckle curve, it's usually a pretty good game for Soriano.
Soriano once again among the league leaders in ground ball rate as he led the majors last year. He's ahead of Okamoto 0-2.
Tied him up with a sinker in. Paul's already has had 3 ground ball double plays turned behind him.
Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last year, Soriano allowed a .248 batting average on ground balls just to drive that point home. So far this year, it's 128. Okamoto has not hit a whole lot to start his major league career. Average at 202. Good double play candidate also. He's hit into 3 double plays already this year.
Couldn't get him to go after that knuckle curve.
Swings and misses here on the sinker for strike 3.
Then another whiff on a sinker. That is not easy to get a swing and miss on a pitch down like that. Hitters like fastballs, and they like low fastballs. Almost worked like a splitter. It dropped so quickly.
It's 1 strikeout in each of the first 2 innings for Soriano. Here's Andres Jimenez. And Sosa still stationed at first after the leadoff single. Look at that one.
Oh,
I mean, that's another one that darted like a splitter.
Sinker.
We talked about it, the high whiff rate on sinkers. I mean, if it's moving like that, how's anyone supposed to hit it?
I know. The only thing you can do is hit on top of the baseball for the most part.
Yeah, at best, you're just going to beat it right into the ground.
Oh, there's that split. Oh, that's a sinker again. That's a split.
Well, it was 93.
That's a splitter.
That's probably the splitter.
Yeah.
And Jimenez was out in front of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you see right there, split. Wow. And you know, a sinker at 97, 98 and a split there too. It's like, all right, try it again.
Well, might as well. There goes the runner from first. Jimenez just bounces it foul. That splitter stayed up.
Yeah, that's what he, and it was a good approach by Jimenez there. He's just trying to punch it the other way.
It's a lineup full of guys that don't really strike out much and tend to hit the ball hard.
Still think of finishing off the hitter even though he was going 0-2, which is always a smart thing to do.
Jimenez hits a soft line drive. It is grabbed by Grissom on the short hop.
Hey, have you heard about this prediction market, Kalshi?
Yeah, lets you trade on anything from sports to culture.
What about UFO sightings?
Yeah, that too. Why? Can't just leave him like that.
9-iron.
If you need a leak fixed but don't know who to hire, you could ask your buddy Eric.
No.
Or you could skip the guesswork with Thumbtack. Upload a photo or voice note, and we'll diagnose your project and match you with the right pro for the job. For your next home project, try Thumbtack. We know homes. Hire the right pro today.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
Head to the Big A Friday, May 1st, and take home one of the most stylish giveaways of the year. The first 25,000 fans in attendance will receive an Angels bomber jacket courtesy of Memorial Care. Angels.com/promotions for more info. That'll be the New York Mets in town, a team that has lost 12 in a row but is getting Juan Soto back today.
Should have some huge crowds for that series.
All one to Oswald Peraza. No team has ever made the postseason after losing 12 straight games during the regular season at any point.
You still feel that team is going to turn around, getting Soto back.
A slow start for Bo Bichette, for Francisco Lindor.
But he'll make everybody around them better, get them back in there. Soto, everyone will be able to just be themselves.
1 ball, 1 strike down. Peraza lifts one to left center field. This one easy for Dalton Varsho.
Lauer's going to get a lot of baseballs in the air. Under 29% ground ball rate, so it's going to be a lot of fly balls already with 3 of them in the game.
Perfect world for Lauer. He's going to get a lot of pop-ups. Last year he was good with his fastball. Opponents had a slugging percentage of .366. This year it's .647 slugging off of his fastball. Kind of lived at the top of the zone last year. This year he's missing more in the middle of the plate. Ball 1 to Shonowell. Lauer had a pretty good year last year. ERA of 3.18, which was the best in his career. Made some starts, pitched out of the bullpen some as well. But he pitched out of the bullpen in Game 3 of the World Series in that 18-inning game. He kept it tied for a while, working 4 2/3 scoreless innings. It was the longest relief outing scoreless by a pitcher in the World Series since Madison Bumgarner's Game 7. Shonowell goes the other way, but Varsho closes in on it. 2 outs.
And a fly ball out. He's registered as a changeup. It's 88 miles an hour. His fastball velocity is going to be 87 to 91. So you wonder if that's his fastball there, but he's spotting it pretty well, whatever he's throwing, whether it's his all speed or his fastball.
He has that cutter too.
And he throws an occasional slider.
Angels have been set down 5 in a row since the Neto leadoff double. Vaughn Grissom is the batter here against Lauer. And wherever the bat's gone, this has been just a precipitous decline for this ball club offensively after they just smacked the daylights out of the ball.
It is kind of surprising, but their lead guy, though, is Mike Trout. Had that incredible series. He hasn't had a home run RBI in this series. I mean, homestand.
And here's another pop-up. I said when Lauer is right, this is how he gets his outs, and he gets 3 of them that way in this inning.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon, Saturdays 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness! What a play!
An absolute beast unleashed.
You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss. Yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it. Back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Five 5-0 with a sub 0.5 ERA in 5 starts. It's only happened a few times since World War II, but in all 3 of those instances, the pitcher went on to win the Cy Young that year. Fernando in 1981, Pedro Martinez in 1997, and Zach Greinke in 2009. So Jose Soriano is certainly on a Cy Young track to begin this season.
And he's confident, Wayne. That's the big thing with him right now. If he could stay healthy, and he's been working hard to stay healthy, sky's the limit for Soriano.
Tyler Heineman leads off the 3rd inning. Soriano has not allowed a run yet today, so he's at 34 2/3 innings with only 1 run allowed for the year. So he gets Heineman out in front of that. He's on a scoreless streak of 21 2/3 innings, which is the longest streak in the major leagues this season. And Mason Miller has a longer active streak, but it dates back to last year. So as far as within this season, Soriano now has the longest scoreless streak in the majors.
Wow. That is that splitter. Sinker, splitter. And he has that combination of four-seam fastball, knuckle curve. It's drops. And it's firm. It's a hard sinker, too. It's averaging a little over 92 miles per hour on the sinker, splitter.
Got him, strike three. Man, oh man.
91. He took a little off that splitter.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Tyler Heineman wishing to just be somewhere else right now. Look at the drop on that pitch at the last moment.
And it is look back at Soriano like, what was that? See him look up like, really?
Third strikeout today for Soriano. Here's Nathan Lucas, who grounded out his first time. It takes some healthy swings.
Yeah,
but
they battle too, and it's not easy to strike these guys out.
Fly to left center field. Teodosio gets over. Joe Adele comes in, and there was no communication. Boy, Teodosio seemed to be on his way, and for whatever reason gave way to Joe Adele, who was not charging in for it, thinking Teodosio had it.
Boy, with the way the team has been swinging the bat, you just can't give away hits here. This is a routine play.
So another one that just flies in the face of what this team needs to be. They need to play clean baseball to give themselves the best chance every day. They cannot overcome mistakes like this, and we've seen too many pile up lately. Runner going, throw to second, and that is erased.
That's
thanks to a great throw
and a great tag too. He did tag him. It was quick. Not thinking he was out though.
Well, Lucas is still standing there at second base.
Got a lot on that throw.
It's a perfect throw as long as the tag is there, but
he got him.
Yeah, got him on the back, looked like.
6 caught stealing for Ohapi. Quick throw on that one. Showed that the other day. His pop time and release and how hard he threw was a good one. He was 193 the other day on the caught stealing.
This has been the best version of Logan Ohapi as a thrower behind the plate that we've seen as a major league catcher.
But as an infield, you're taught right now that you don't throw at the bag anymore. You throw at the runner going in towards the bag. So you got to be really quick with your feet and be able to get the tag down. Sometimes it's not comfortable either because the slide's going right into you.
Well, as excited as Soriano and Ohapi were about that, Teodosio and Adele, a big sigh of relief in the outfield.
Quick on that throw, the pop time. You see where the throw is. It's going right at the runner. Always before at the bag. It's always at the runner now to slide in there.
And then loops one center field shallow. Teodosio comes in and he'll just smother it. Unable to make the play outright. Holds Clement to a 2-out single. So Clement 2 for 2 today. That's 4 hits now for the Blue Jays, all singles.
Keeps making contact. There's something to be said making contact though. You have a chance, especially when you use the big part, middle part of the field. He's really put it together. I mean, that run last year through the World Series, he's turned into a really, really good player.
It's real now for Clement. He's absolutely incredible last year in that postseason. He batted .411, hit .387 in the World Series, was 9 for 14 in the opening round against the Yankees. Gives Guerrero a chance here. Ohapi wants to challenge the last pitch.
The catcher is challenging the ball call.
It's going to be close, and he's going to be a strike. You have to with Vlad. You don't want to give him any kind of advantage, even though it was even the count.
Pitch was a strike. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
About leverage with these challenges, and that's a leverage opportunity there with Guerrero. Just him in the box himself. This is a leverage moment.
It changes it from a 1-1 count to 0-2. Then you can throw a non-strike here.
Clement's got a big lead at first. Doesn't run as Soriano misses with the pitch out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Usually when you think when he throws that 4-seamer there, he's going to back it up with a knuckle curve. See if he goes through that pattern again.
And then trying to time it right. Chase back.
did that pattern again. We were right back to that knuckle curve, but Trout Jr. has a pretty good idea of the strike zone. He doesn't expand a whole lot.
When we talk about a Blue Jay team that puts the ball in play a lot, hits the ball hard a lot, well, you're describing this guy.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Soriano got him. He's been getting everybody in 2026, and he has 3 more scoreless innings already today.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games and more. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon. Saturdays, 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Join us here at the Big A Friday, May 22nd, when the Rangers are here, and you'll walk away with a new addition to your hat collection. First 25,000 fans will get a camo trucker hat, courtesy of Angels Radio, AM 830. O'Hoppe lines one to right field. Sanchez moves over, backs off. It's a base hit.
You know what, Wayne? I'll take that any day of the week from O'Hoppe. You see him, this little fist pump there as he got the first base. That allows him to get going, hitting the ball to right field. Yeah, we'd love to see a home run. But this swing right here, stayed on it, slow backdoor curveball, and look, his design was to hit the ball to right field. Good swing there, good start.
Second hit on this homestand for O'Hoppe. As the Angels have their leadoff man on, sets up a bunt, I would think, here for Teodosio. As he squares and fouls it off.
Surprisingly, it hasn't been easy for Teodosio to be consistent with bunting.
If he gets proficient at this, it's a major impact on what his value becomes. Think about TJ Friedel with the Reds, who gets a lot of base hits on the ground and via the bunt. That was a good one, first base side. Might be tough to throw him out. Heineman won't even bother.
I'm surprised he didn't throw it because Teodosio was in on that infield grass. We know what happened earlier in this homestand. It's a base hit out of it. Nice job on that one. He's been working so hard. They've been doing that at least 2-3 times in his homestand alone. Couldn't quite get the grip of it, Heineman. They had to hold on to it. Nice job, though. Forcing it, going hard down the line, make a play on you. Instead, infield hit.
Now, Heineman made a couple of throwing errors in the first couple of games after taking over for Alejandro Kirk. I wonder if that made him a little gun shy in that moment.
And you always think of it. You're a human being, even though you're a professional athlete. You still think about those things.
Here's Zach Neto with runners on first and second, nobody out. The Angels have a scoring chance, as they did after Neto doubled in the first inning. Strike one in there from Lauer.
Pretty good numbers with runners in scoring position against him. 429 hitters against him with runners in scoring position.
O'Hoppe at second base, Teodosio at first. Neto behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Lauer's been around the plate today. Of his 21 pitches, 17 have been strikes. That's something that's been an issue for him this year coming into today, with 10 walks in 17 innings. Had 5 in one game against Minnesota.
Yeah, a lot of traffic. A whip of 1472.
No balls and 2 strikes. That sounds a lot worse with the decimal.
Yes,
missing there.
I got to make it a little bit worse here. He's trying to get some good stuff working for the Halos offense. In other words, it's like the 101 or the 5 or the 405 out here. A lot of traffic.
Yeah, you lived it today.
Yes.
You're going to live it later today,
Yes.
I think, too. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Neto.
Nice play.
It's a beautiful day here today.
A lot of kids here. I saw a bunch of school buses. You can hear them. They want to get loud here for the Halos.
Have a noon start. Not something we usually have here at Angel Stadium. Well, we'll take it on a sunny, bright day. As Neto tips it into Heineman's glove for strike 3.
Boyd has tried to stay back on that slow 75-mile-an-hour curveball. Couldn't do so. See how far out in front, tried to keep the hands back. The hips opened up, hands tried, unable to make contact.
And here's Trout. As the Angels try to get on the board here against Lauer in the 3rd. 1st and 2nd with 1 out. As Lauer drops in strike 1. Trout had a check swing ground out his first time.
It's twice now so far in this game. The Trout has let one go. It was out of the strike zone.
Even with this cooled off homestand, his OPS is still .929 for the year. He's absolutely crushed the ball at times. As Lauer misses with ball 1.
Staying away a lot. Now that was a changeup. We saw earlier a changeup 87-88. That was his 2-seamer. Trying to backdoor breaking balls, changeups. He'll throw his cutter in. That's what he got him that first at bat.
Trout
did it again inside on him.
Just 3 for 17 on this homestand.
So important to be able to get some runs across here.
Well, leadoff double was spoiled in the 1st inning. A chance here with 2 on, nobody out. Neto has struck out. We'll see if Trout and or Adele can come through. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a suddenly quiet homestand for this ball club. They still lead the American League in home runs. That's how much they hit over the first few weeks, even though they haven't hit one since Friday. 3-2.
And if they'll try that little changeup again or slow curveball.
Really call full counts, full Trouts, for how often Trout gets to 3-2.
Well, he had to stay back on that one. He had to keep the hands in. That was a curveball. He did backdoor it. It'd be a gutsy pitch by Lauer to try a 4-seam fastball in on Trout, but Trout has hit the inside fastball really, really well this season.
3-2. There's ball 4. Trout draws a walk to load the bases.
This with a cutter.
Now here's Joe Adele, who has ripped Blue Jays pitching throughout his career. A chance to do some heavy damage in this 3rd inning. As you'd expect for a team that hasn't scored much in the last 4 games, the Angels, including today, are 4 for their last 28 with runners in scoring position. Joe Adele can change that. He takes ball 1.
Good patience there, because we know Joe loves to swing at that first pitch quite a bit. Let that one go. Work himself into a count now where he can get something in the strike zone.
So a bloop hit, a bunt hit, and a walk load the bases in this inning. And it's 2 balls, no strikes on Adele, and suddenly Lauer having some command issues.
He's trying to finesse back-to-back changeups, misses by a lot.
Adele with 4 grand slams in his career.
This is where you really have to think. And it was a great Blue Jay announcer player. Pat Talbot thought 1 run with the bases loaded. Yes, you love a grand slam, but 1 run. That means you stay back, use your hands, middle part of the field. And he hit nearly 500 in his career, Pat Talbot, with the bases loaded, with that approach. Especially now, 2-0 count, you have a tendency to come roaring out there. You just got to stay back. Think that 1 run, middle of the field, and if he makes a mistake, then you can capitalize with multiple runs.
And today, 1 run might be enough anyway. Soriano has not allowed any in this one. He's only given them 1 in his first 35 2/3 innings this year. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-0 the count. And there's ball 3.
I think you take here. I do. Just because 3-0, 3-1, probably get the same exact pitch. Make it throw your strike.
Especially in this scenario, the Angels desperate to just get a run. Get a lead on these Blue Jays, trying to avoid a sweep in this series. There's the strike, so now Adele can hunt for the fastball in 3-1.
Some variety of fastball bat, a little over 70% of the time, 3-1. So it's going to be either a 4-seamer, probably a cutter.
Angels trying to rip the Band-Aid off here in the 3rd on 3-1 to Joe Adele. It's fouled.
Now he's got a chance to drop that slow backdoor curveball or changeup. Changes it up quite a bit as far as this at bat, because he had a 91-mile-an-hour fastball to crush.
It's 3-2 now. And Adele, it's a fly ball to right. Should be deep enough. Sanchez backs up. Ohapi tags from 3rd. He'll score the first run of the game. Teodosio over to 3rd. That's a run batted in for Adele. 1-0 the Angels lead.
Nice job there by Joe. That was taking advantage of another fastball. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Where he's upstairs, he got the job done. Sack fly. Good enough. 15 RBIs. Hard fought RBI for Adele. Also good base running by Teodosio to get the 3rd.
Well, you think about a potential wild pitch. Well, Lauer has not thrown one yet this year, but
feels like he doesn't throw quite hard enough to have that. But if he throws that curveball, spins it in the dirt, still get away from the catcher.
Yeah, even a little bit would give Teodosio some room to bust it home. As Jorge Soler stands in, fouled out his first time. What did you think about Trout trying to get held up here to give Teodosio a chance to sprint?
I think it all depends on the count. I think you let Soler do some damage until the count swings it the other way.
And ball no strikes right now, and Lauer keeping an eye on Trout. Gets the curve over to make it 1 ball 1 strike.
Go back to that swing by Joe Adele. He's throwing a lot of pitches away. That's what you have to try to do. You have to go the other way. If you try to pull it, that's when you have those pop-ups in the infield.
Lauer had a pretty quick first 2 innings. He's had to work a lot harder here in the 3rd. Angels have a run. Now it's 3-1 on Soler. There's been no shortage of long at bats for the Halos so far this year. 2nd most pitches per plate appearance.
Soler's been pretty patient. I can imagine a pretty healthy swing right here, if anything near the strike zone.
It's 3 balls 1 strike. Lauer takes ball 4, which will reload the bases.
2 more walks for the Halos in this game. You got to capitalize.
Now, the Angels have scored first in all 3 of these games, but they have not had more than a 1-run lead at any point. So the capitalization has not been there. And now a chance for Oswald Peraza to put the Angels up by a crooked number for the first time since Friday. Peraza's been ripping line drives all over the place so far this year.
He's hitting the ball hard a lot. The dugout would like to get happy there with another line drive, get a base hit here. Line by, you see that up almost 13% from last season. Ranked best in MLB as far as line drive percentage.
That's a big jump for Peraza. You know, when you bring in a former prospect, has some good peripherals, certainly a good defender. On more than anything else, you're going to trust that he can play good defense. But you just hope that a guy like that figures out a way at the major league level, lives up to that former hype, and well, to this point as an Angel, Oswald Peraza has done that.
Yep.
See if he can come through against Lauer with the bases loaded. A run is in. There's that high cutter. That's where Lauer wants some of those fastballs to be, at the very top edge of the strike zone. Blue Jays have their bullpen up. It's Spencer Miles, who we saw for a couple of innings yesterday. Ground ball. Sliding stop. Okamoto dives for the bag, and he beats Trout to end the inning. Heads up play by Okamoto. After he fielded the ball, he probably didn't have a throw anywhere. So he just dove for the bag, and he was able to get the final out.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games and more. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon. Saturdays 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
It is a sensational day here at Angel Stadium. Jesus Sanchez leads off the 4th against a pitcher who's been sensational as well, Jose Soriano.
You remember that splitter he got him out with last time. That time he takes it.
Just missed to Sanchez. 2 balls, no strikes. Soriano's allowed 4 hits. They've all been singles. Blue Jays have not had a man in scoring position yet. Soriano has 4 strikeouts as well.
One thing you want from your ace is that 0 after you finally scratch the run across.
It's right in there from Soriano, 3-1. Sanchez struck out in the 1st inning. Soriano hasn't walked a batter so far today.
Oh, 3-1 knuckle curve. You talk about a feel for all your pitches. Able to throw that for a strike. Now you can get potentially a swing out of the strike zone.
It's 3-2. Soriano's fought back. And Sanchez stays alive on that fastball.
He takes a healthy hack on a fastball, doesn't he? Even with 2 strikes, full count. You always feel, hitters feel that they're still in the driver's seat full count. You feel they have a better chance at a fastball there.
Breaking ball is lined through, so Sanchez with a good at bat able to hit the ball sharply, and that's another hit for the Blue Jays, their 5th single against Soriano.
Soriano so far in this game 13 at swing and miss. Take a look at our StatCast for you, powered by Google Cloud. 5 on his sinker, which is still an amazing amount. 4 knuckle curve, 3 splitter, 1 4-seamer. Career high as far as swing and misses 15. He's got 13 so far against a team that will have long at bats and make contact.
Lenine Sosa hit the ball hard his first time with a base hit. The ball falls in for a strike.
Still feel you can get him to chase breaking balls out of the zone. He doesn't miss fastballs at all. You go back to that sac fly he had against Reed Demry, still with a slow curveball, and talking to Reeder about it, they said I should have tried to wipe him out with my slider.
Bounced up the middle, right at Grissom, takes it to second, throws to first, double play.
It's always that good one to let that one go by. That's why, as a pitcher, you always look where your infielders are set up. 4th double play turn behind him. I know your reaction normally, Wayne, is to go get that. If you look back before that, you just let it go right away.
It's just the weaponry at play here for Jose Soriano. That's what's made him so dominant here in the first part of the season. Dalton Varsho is the batter now, swinging through the breaking ball. He has so many ways to get you out, get himself out of trouble. There's just no way to lock him down.
And he doesn't fall into patterns either. I mean, you'll throw a first pitch sinker. Now, first pitch to Varsho, who's had some good at bats in this series, knuckle curve. Then he drops another. He's thinking, all right, what pattern am I? First time I got a fastball first pitch, I'm up there hacking.
No balls, 2 strikes on Dalton Varsho. Slapped away, foul out of play. Says on the video board here that, of course, he's named after his dad's former teammate, Darren Daulton. Pretty touching story as to why. 0-2 coming. Ball 1.
Good pitch there, splitter.
Darren Daulton, when Gary Varsho was new on the Phillies, called the team hotel room where Varsho was staying and invited him out, kind of took him under his wing, adapted into the team. And Gary Varsho never forgot that and named his son after Dutch. Darren Daulton.
Darren Daulton was an all-time teammate. Anybody that ever played with him and getting to know him, just, man, miss him.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Line right center. Teodosio coming in. He'll back off and play it on a bounce. Base hit. The ball was not hit hard. Blue Jays, though, just make a lot of contact. That's 6 hits, all singles. And they still, on a neighborhood, they've had 6 hits in 4 innings. They've not had a man get to second base.
When you think about it, Soriano's allowed 11 hits all season long. He's given up 6 in this game. We're in the 4th inning.
But nobody's even gotten to second. It's just another way that Soriano has touched his dominance on the Blue Jays today. It's not looking quite the same as what we have seen in previous starts because Toronto's offensive approach is different. Is he feeling all right out there?
I know. I was just wondering something. Just the way he was looking around the other way, and especially how Hoppy went out there. You know, he really had a battle that last time out against the Padres.
Through 5 2/3 innings, 99 pitches in that game, at 106 pitches in the outing in Cincinnati. Training staff didn't go out, but he's still kind of stretching that back out, it looks like.
Yeah. He's still not quite getting back up on that pitching rubber as good as he's been. Usually when you're throwing like that, you're running up to the pitching rubber to throw the ball. This is a big pitch right here against a guy with a lot of power.
Okamoto struck out his first time.
They almost got him there. Splitter. Varsho can run a little bit. Toronto may try to manufacture runs.
Ground ball softly hit, moving over to grab it. Peraza underhand flip to end the inning.
You read every label at the grocery store, but have you read your dog's food label? Sundays for Dogs gently air dries meat and superfoods to preserve nutrients and flavor. It's healthy, complete nutrition with no artificial preservatives, fillers, or synthetics. Plus, there's no refrigeration or thawing required. Just scoop and serve. See the difference real food makes in your dog's life. Get 30% off your first box today.
Why go on Roe? Because 1 in 4 guys.
1 in 4 guys.
1 in 4 guys experience ED. On Roe, ED feels like no big deal. Connect with a provider to find treatment that could be right for you. 100% online.
Roe designed or curated treatments to make ED feel less stressful. There are options to fit every need, like fast-acting dissolvables or daily gummies. If 1 in 4 guys deal with ED,
then 1 in 4 guys should go on Roe.
Guys, connect with a provider at roe.co to see if you qualify.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
Be one of the first 25,000 fans in attendance at Angel Stadium Monday, June 1st against Colorado, and walk away with a new City Connect cooler tote. Courtesy of Yakult Probiotic Drink. Angels.com/promotions for more info.
Giveaways have been great this season.
We're killing the giveaways this year, no question. Nolan Shonowell leads off in the 4th inning. Fly to center his first time. .225 average for Shonowell to start the year. Angels would love to see him get it going.
Lucky so far. Limited amount of at-bats. Hit Lauer pretty well. .333 coming in the game, including a home run.
There's reverse splits for the most part in his career. There's a drive to right. Shonowell sends Sanchez back near the wall, and it's gone. Home run. Shonowell. Third homer for Shonowell goes deep off the lefty. Gotta start waving those
Shonowell towel going.
Shonowell towels.
Shonowell towel.
The Shonowows.
Yes.
Are those clean pretty well?
Yes.
But wait, there's more. It went 371 feet.
Yes. Hit that one really hard, too. Well, he got himself in a good count. That was the most important thing. Got a heater.
Well, good counts count. How optimistic Shonowell said he was about his near future.
After that tough one yesterday, he was able to clear the mind, like Kurt Suzuki said when Erica talked about that, and he hits a home run here today.
Shonowell told Doug Padilla in the Orange County Register that he had been working through some issues with his ankle, and swing got affected, but after playing through it, he's been feeling better, and he looked pretty good on that swing.
Another good swing with lefty, by the way, against Lauer.
Over toward the line, Sanchez to retire Grissom.
Good count to do some damage. Got it, brought his hands in, and he lines that one out. Good ex-velo on that one, too, at 102.4 for Soriano.
It's the first home run for the Angels since Friday. They're still second in the majors and first in the American League in that category, even with the 4-game homerless drought. Hoppy off his hands to shallow right center. It goes for his second hit today.
Both that way. He'll take that little flare jam shot to get right.
There's good power that way, too.
Yes.
He should hit the ball there more often.
And once you feel good hitting that ball that way, he's going to start hitting balls hard and far to right center. So 2 hits for Hoppy today that caught stealing.
Here's Teodosio at a bunt base hit his last time. Angels have put up a couple of runs on Eric Lauer. Jose Soriano has scattered 6 singles to the point where the Blue Jays haven't even gotten a man in scoring position, which is where Hoppy is now after a wild pitch.
Keeping guys in scoring position, better chance to keep scoring runs and add it on. This Jays lineup, they battle you. 6 hits against Soriano. He's done a nice job of keeping him at first base, but still.
He's thrown 70 pitches, so he hasn't been as efficient. Pick off at second. They almost had him.
Real close. Looked like he got his hand in there, though. Timing play. Hand in.
Molino strikes on Teodosio. Late on that fastball at 89 miles an hour. Soriano's ERA now, by the way, 0.25 with his 4 shutout innings today. Is that good?
Yeah.
I thought it might be.
It's not bad. It's a keeper.
Fly to the left field line. Long run, and it drops out of play. That's a nice shot we had from behind the flags out there in left center field. I like that one.
Yeah.
The 2002 World Championship flag, among the other postseason years in Angels history. Soriano trying to stay loose. Seems like something's not quite right in the back area there. Teodosio is down on strikes, 2 away. 2 strikeouts for Lauer.
First at bat, he had a fastball. He lined it to the wall in right center for a double. Next at bat, got a lot of slow backdoor curveballs.
Here's Neto, doubled off the wall in right center field his first time. Pops this one up. Sosa should have room here. And that ends the inning. Angels add to the lead, though. Nolan Shotwell with his 3rd home run. As the Halos go up 2-0.
Guys, stop what you're doing and head over to Fabletics, because right now everything is 80% off, including shirts, tees, polos, and shorts, pants, joggers. Perfect for the gym, office, or golf. Get 80% off everything right now when you sign up as a new VIP, only at Fabletics.com.
Finished my chores. Ready for my allowance.
Greenlight is way better than how I got paid for chores.
Mowing all those lawns really paid off.
That was not radical.
Bring your family into the financial future.
You've got to try the softest sneaker ever. Hands-free, cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Sneakers that are as soft and comfy as your favorite slippers. Just step in and go with no bending down or touching. Wrap your feet in hands-free, cozy fit Skechers slip-ins.
Hey, I'm at the game.
and we should always use Game Time for tickets. They're dropping cool features like zone deals and price drop alerts so we can go to more games and shows. Finally, a ticketing app that actually gives a Download the app today.
Adding throwing creatine has definitely helped me with how I perform on the court. I feel like I have a lot of endurance throughout the 82-game season, and I'm making those split-second decisions with a clear mind and a clear vision. It seems like the game slows down with throwing.
This is Fubo. It's your way to watch your local teams all season long. Starting at only $14.99 a month. Plus, you can watch 4 games at once with Multiview. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
People like cold beer.
6 hits allowed by Soriano today, all singles. Still no runs, hasn't walked anybody, which has helped keep the Blue Jays from putting a man in scoring position so far today. They'll face the bottom part of the order, Jimenez, then Heineman, then the top of the order, Lucas, to a third here in the 5th inning.
Keep controlling the strike zone, keep using that knuckle curve and split.
Andres Jimenez grounded out his first time. There's only been 1 out in the air, make that 2 outs in the air so far today for Soriano. It's been either strikeouts or groundouts otherwise. First pitch strike to Jimenez. Guerrero flied out and Varsho flied out, and that's it. That splitter at times has been devastating today.
I mean, it's an off-speed pitch, technically, but it's 92.
And it's such late movement.
Yes. Muscled up on that sinker inside. I think I think that was a splitter because it was about 93.
Yeah, we've seen that been categorized as a sinker at times today. It's a roller and it gets past Grissom in the right field. Jimenez didn't hit that hard, but in the right spot. 7th hit for Toronto.
Back to knuckle curves last inning, especially against Varsho. I mean, he was able to throw this one in the upper part of the strike zone. Ended up being a strike, freezing him there. But then the next time he came in with another knuckle curve against him, this one went down a little bit, went right to that zone where he has a better chance of making contact, and that's exactly what he did. Was knee high. He wanted that a little bit below that. But this team does make some contact, though.
They definitely do, and it's what made them such a tough out in the playoffs last year as Tyler Heineman takes ball 1. I mean, they grinded their at-bats. They hit the ball hard. They put it in play. And they were difficult, especially when they had the whole group. And Alejandro Kirk is a big loss for them right now, both defensively and offensively. George Springer's working his way back. He had a great year last year. And Addison Barger had an uprising last season, too.
We saw that on display against Halo, especially up in Toronto last year. Both with the glove and swinging the bat.
They're missing some pitchers. Trey Savage made such a difference for them in October. He's not thrown a game yet this year. Barrios is still out. So when they have their full complement, they think they're going to be right back in the mix as far as the American League East and the American League Championship go.
Yeah, they weathered the storm there, and they were starting to play much better baseball, and they're getting the guys back. You might think throw over stolen base threat here.
Heineman fouls one off.
He's going and stopped.
Yankees have been off to a good start. Their pitching has been really excellent. 5 shutouts thrown by the Yankees already this year. They're 14-9 to lead the AL East. Everybody else kind of clustered together. Yankees are at Fenway today. The Red Sox are 5 back.
Soriano, we love that ground ball double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Tyler Heineman. Chop to first, shot him well on the bag, gets the out there, throw to second is wide. Jimenez is safe. Don't think that would have been a double play anyway. As Heineman grounds out.
Smart decision. Always take that out first before you turn around and make that throw.
Jimenez beat the throw. So 1 out. Lucas is the batter with a man on second for the first time today for Toronto.
6 ground ball outs this afternoon for Soriano so far.
Lucas made one of them. He grounded out to start the game. As he looks at a strike. You hear the term East Coast bias a lot. Yankees playing the Red Sox. And so the MLB website labeled it as the best rivalry in the sport. And I thought to myself, well, the Dodgers and Padres aren't playing each other today. I have West Coast bias now. 0-2 on Lucas. Dodgers Padres might be the best rivalry going right now. Especially how both teams have played to start the year. They're both 16-7.
Both loaded with talent too.
It's going to be.
Well, you would go with your Cubs and Cardinals.
That's a good old rivalry too. The Cardinals stunk the last few years. Fly to left center. Teodosio goes back, gets in position, and makes the catch. 2 outs. Jimenez on his way to third base. As Lucas flies out.
Big batter right here. Guy already with 2 hits, and then you have Vlad Jr. waiting on deck. You always want Vlad to come up with no one on base. Start an inning.
It'd certainly be ideal from the Angels' perspective as Guerrero waits. Clemente has 2 hits today. Starts him off with a breaking ball strike. Soriano entered this inning with 23 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings. Trying to keep that scoreless streak intact and hold this 2-0 lead down. Check swing. Clement did not go around. Clement hitting .320 now on the year with his 2 hits today. Taps it to third. Peraza with the scoop. Slings it across to end the inning. And that is 0 for Jose Soriano.
Smooth Peraza.
When we started Warby Parker, we just sold glasses. And only online. But people liked them. A lot. So we offered more things. Like sunglasses and contacts. And then we thought, what if we sold eyewear online and in stores? So we did that. And now we have stores in neighborhoods all over. There you can chat with friendly opticians and get eye exams from top-notch doctors. Now, no matter where you go, we've got your eyes covered.
Hey, have you heard about this prediction market, Kalshi?
Yeah, lets you trade on anything from sports to culture.
What about UFO sightings?
Yeah, that too. Why? Can't just leave him like that.
9-iron.
As a parent, your plate is usually full long before dinner time rolls around. That's why Home Chef's family menu is making it easier than ever to sit down and eat together. Delicious 4-serving meals packed with family-friendly flavors are just a delivery away. Our fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and simple recipe steps save you time and money while making it easy to sit down for a family meal everyone will love. Home Chef's family menu, solving family dinner one meal at a time. Get 18 free meals at homechef.com.
Money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Register your little angel for the 2026 Junior Angels Kids Club presented by OC Waste and Recycling. Members receive 4 ticket vouchers, a Logan O'Hoppe youth jersey, and more for only $20. Visit angels.com/juniorangels for more information. Mike Trout leads off the bottom of the 5th inning against Eric Lauer. Jose Soriano has kept the Blue Jays off the board through 5. Trout had a big rip.
That was that 4-seam fastball that's been hit pretty hard. Slugging percentage against Lauer, .647, including 4 home runs. That was the pitch.
It gets hit hard when it leaks over the middle of the plate like that one did. Angels have their bullpen up. Ryan Zefferjon is getting loose. Jose Soriano has now thrown 84 pitches in 5 innings. See if Kurt Suzuki sends him back out for the 6th inning.
Another four-seam fastball for Trout.
Soriano threw 99 pitches in his last start, 106 the time before that. He's given up a lot of hits today, all singles though. But sometimes when he hasn't looked as comfortable as usual. But he's still not giving up any runs.
No, that's unreal. The thing is, Wayne, it's still really, really early in the season. For a young starting pitcher, one that hasn't thrown a lot of innings in his career, you still got to keep an eye on him. Believe me, you know how I am. I wanted to go 9 innings every time out, but you also got to be smart about that too.
If he does get through today without a run allowed, and he's almost there, he would be the first starting pitcher in Major League history to give up 1 run or none in his first 6 starts of a season. I showed you that graphic with Walter Johnson and Fernando Valenzuela. They did not make it through a 6th start doing what they did in the first 5, but Soriano might.
And the way Zefferjon is heating up, it almost feels like he might be facing Vlad.
Let's see how it goes. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Trout. The Angels can get a little more distance here too. As Trout again with a good cut fouls it back. That ball is trailed. Mike Trout sends one way back beyond the bullpen. What a blast.
Well, you talk about covering a cutter. Wow, Trout. 428, 113.2 miles per hour off the bat. Another 3-2 count, not getting that one back. Wow. That's that home run at home.
He was so close on a couple of pitches in that at bat. And he finally was able to just turn, run around and crush it.
Thing is, that cutter was down. Trout doesn't miss down.
Those are the balls
Zefferjon almost had to make that play.
He almost got it. Off the end of the bat, a broken bat fly ball to right from Adele. Sanchez makes the running catch.
See where that cutter where it was? It was down, middle, down. Lauer can just, all he can do is watch. That was that short swing for Trout. 8 home runs, 17 RBI now in the season. I think Soriano loved that one right there. I'd like to give Zefferjon some grief for not making the play.
With that home run, Mike Trout has tied the now late great Garrett Anderson for the most extra base hits in Angels history. 796.
And Trouty knows the history of this club and knows and love GA so much. That's something he's proud of right there.
It's not only his first home run at Angel Stadium this year, that's his first RBI at Angel Stadium this season.
And I mentioned it yesterday, even on the pregame show, that historically his numbers are better at home. Slugging, OPS, all across the board, batting average at home. You knew it was going to come at some point. That was rocketed out. Yeah, you might as well look at that, Trouty.
This is a mile high off the bat of Soler.
You got it, Wayne?
Somebody might catch this. Jimenez finally does. That was straight up. I could have caught that.
Yeah. I was running down, but I just couldn't quite get there. Maybe about 20 years ago. 71-degree launch angle.
I might have just fallen down while staring up at it.
Yes.
That ball lined over third, foul. Trout now with 412 career home runs. That ties him with Alfonso Soriano on the all-time home run list. The bat there topped the glove of Sosa for a base hit.
The way he's swinging the bat, he's going the other way also pretty well. Besides all the line shots.
Trout ties Soriano. He'll have Darrell Evans to pass after that, then Edwin Encarnacion. Then after that, gets into a row of Hall of Famers: Billy Williams, Mike Piazza, and Cal Ripken. As we move along later in the year. Here's Shotwell who hit a home run his last time. And a good cut of that.
Trying to do it again. Trying to wow us again.
I saw your Shotwell towel.
Yes. Waving him. Got to get him right. So important to this offense.
No balls and one strike. We get a shot of our booth here and show off the Shotwell towel.
Shotwell towel. Yes.
The little rally towel you got here. Look at that thing. What's upside down?
Well, that's me. Yeah, there it is.
Shotwell.
Shotwell towel. Yes. It's ready to rock and roll.
Two balls and one strike. Gotta get to see Shotwell. Wow.
We're getting there.
All right.
Got to make sure we can do so. Just checking all the boxes.
Two balls and one strike on Shotwell.
Just looking for that two-strike swing now for him. 2-0 count. He hit it out. That's what you want to see. With two strikes, pitch away, left center field. If it misses in, that's when you turn on it.
Looked it all the way down for ball three. Now Peraza will get a head start.
Challenging the ball call.
Looked like it was pretty close. He might be rung up on this one.
ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile, and it is strike three.
Pitch was a strike. The batter is out. Soriano retains their challenge.
Mike Trout, it's his first homer at home this year. There was a laser beam.
428. Trout here.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon, Saturdays 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games and more. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
More history has been made by Jose Soriano here this afternoon.
Unreal. He's got 5 more shutout innings, 4 punch-outs, 0 walks, 0 runs allowed again for Soriano. Quite a few swing and misses against a team that doesn't swing and miss a whole lot. A battle, that's why you have that ace, to put up some zeros to give your team a chance, and just like that with a couple home runs. First pitcher in MLB history to allow 1 or fewer runs in his first 6 starts. That's playing with house money when you're doing that to start a season.
And his 0.24 ERA after 6 starts is the lowest in Major League history as a result. He's looking to be 6-0 after 6 starts. And he'll need 12 outs from the bullpen here. Ryan Jefferson deals ball 1 to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Worth keeping in mind the Angels have an off day tomorrow, so they can unload whoever they want for however long they want, mostly in the bullpen today. As Guerrero pops it up shallow center. Teodosio is there, and that's 1 out. 0.24 earned run average. Breaks the record for the lowest ERA in the first 6 starts of a season.
That's Leonard. I thought that was an umpire.
Well, I think it was. And also a pitcher. Either way, have a seat, Dutch Leonard.
Yes.
You've been usurped.
As Hawk Harrelson said, grab some bench.
That's right.
That is an unreal start to the season. That is absolutely incredible for Soriano. Now, you got to always keep in mind, though, we talk about it, as much as you love to see him keep pushing it out there, it's still just trying to keep him healthy, keep him on the mound. 6 starts with 37 plus innings this season. The career high as far as innings pitched last year at 169, 113 the year before. So you got to be careful with him, making sure you keep him healthy.
2 balls, no strikes on Sanchez. I wonder if there was a little bit of something bothering Soriano today, and that so we saw him stretching out and trying to stay loose out there a couple of times. We'll find out after the game. 2 balls, no strikes on Sanchez here.
Still had that smile on his face, especially after Trout hit that ball a mile.
Well, there were 2 pitchers named Dutch Leonard, and then there was an umpire named Dutch Rennert.
There you go. I was a National League umpire. I heard of him.
Yeah, National League umpire, yes. But you didn't have any respect for them.
No, I wish I would have saw a few of them over the years.
Yeah, it used to be the umpires used to be separated by league. Sanchez just flails at that, and he's down on that 2nd strike of the at bat.
Sweeper.
I think he looked so bad on that one. He felt like it should have been strike 2 and strike 3.
Yeah. The hips and the hands went flying forward.
Check. There's strike 3. Sanchez making it count on both strikes 2 and 3.
Put that sweeper off the outside corner, and those went down and in. Bite to it. Serious spin. That's almost a Gordie Howe too. Hit that batter in the back foot and you get a strikeout. 2/3 of the way to the Gordie Howe.
2 out as Lenine Sosa takes ball 1. Well, Oapi thinks it's strike.
Challenging the ball call.
It was pretty close.
Powered by ABS.
And it looks like it might just touch it.
T-Mobile. That's a strike. He had it all along.
Los Angeles retains their challenge.
A ball 1 strike on Lenine Sosa. Popped up, should end the inning.
Get down there, Wayne.
Quick inning 2 for Jefferson. 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th.
Sometimes every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer. MLB Big Inning. All season. Presented by CarShield.
Major League Baseball is back and bigger than ever before.
Pause! I'll take it from here. This is MLB Clubhouse, the YouTube channel where kids run the show, with a spot for every member of your team. Just look at this lineup.
Play ball.
Welcome to MLB Art Club.
And this is the dugout.
Hey, that's us. Let's see that again. Slide into the home of major fun, MLB Clubhouse. Now on YouTube.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
Relive.
Fans in attendance will receive an Angels bump.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the
Angels baseball brought to you by Nissan. Every Nissan designed for people who refuse to settle for less. NissanUSA.com or your local dealer. And by StubHub, proud partner of Angels baseball. A couple of long balls today. Nolan Shonowell and Mike Trout sending one out of the Big A here this afternoon. Angels trying to break a 4-game losing streak. Broken a 4-game homerless drought. Those 2 home runs. They lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitcher for Toronto, Tommy Nance.
Fastball, pretty firm with 96, 98. Curveball slider. It's a tight slider there.
Eric Lauer, 5 innings, 3 runs allowed. Avoided having an opener in front of him today, but you know, the opener is not just for the first inning. Really, managers do it to prevent a pitcher from facing a batter 3 times. And of course, that batter would have been Trout if the Toronto manager John Schneider had elected to go with an opener. It was to keep Lauer from facing Trout for a 3rd time, and you know, the 3rd time is when Trout took him deep. Grissom popping one to right. Jesus Sanchez seems steady for a moment and zigzagged a bit, but he's got it. 1 out here in the 6th inning. It'll be Logan O'Hoppe, who is 2 for 2 so far today after a drive with Hyundai.
A car that sees what you can't, how it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
2 hits and a run scored for O'Hoppe today.
It's a big boy on the mound here.
Tommy Nance has been around a little bit. He throws in a strike. Nance is 35 years old. He's from Long Beach. He went to Woodrow Wilson High School, where Bobby Grich went. And Andy Messersmith. Bob Lemon went there.
Pretty good arms out of there.
Can claim Jeff Burrows and Aaron Hicks as well. Woodrow Wilson High School.
By the way, awesome player, but a great golfer too.
Hicks.
Yes.
Former Angel.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nance is 35, but he didn't get to the big leagues until he was already 30. O'Hoppe fouls one off his foot. He played independent ball out of college. He went to Santa Clara University. Played independent ball. Then he got signed by the Cubs a year later. He had some nerve problems, missed a couple of seasons, and finally got to the big leagues in 2021.
One of my old battery mates, I think Mike McFarland went to Santa Clara.
Still 1-2 on O'Hoppe.
A beautiful day here at the Big A.
Angels will head to Kansas City after this game is over. O'Hoppe's down on strikes, 2 outs. An off day tomorrow, and then the Angels and Royals start a 3-game series Friday night. Yusei Kikuchi against Noah Cameron on Friday. Walbert Urania will come off that excellent outing he had against the Padres to face Cole Reagan Saturday. Reagans has really struggled to start the year. And Seth Lugo has not. He'll pitch Sunday night against Reed Detmers in a nationally broadcast game on Peacock, where you will join Jason Benetti and Eric Hosmer.
Yes, indeed. Try to figure out how many pitches Lugo will throw in that game. He's got about 150 of them.
It's a pitch-com nightmare with Lugo. It's a strike to Teodosio. So you'll represent the Angels on that broadcast.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll have some old Royals stories to tell too.
Maybe one or two.
Eric Hosmer will have the modern Royals perspective.
He texted back and forth to discuss what we're going to be talking about in the game. We said that reunion.
Kevin Apier.
Yeah. Well, the Angels guy, Tim Sabnick, can even talk about him too.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Teodosio. He goes down on strikes to end the inning.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats, because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome, everyone, to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show.
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
Angels on this homestand mean they are out and about in the community. This was yesterday morning prior to the game. Bryce Teodosio, Sam Bachman paying a visit to El Moro Elementary School, top of the world elementary in Laguna Beach, growing the game of baseball and exposing the joy of Halos baseball to all the little kiddos in attendance. Took some great Q&As from the kids too. How about that? The dance moves from those two, very unexpected, guys.
Can you do the worm?
I cannot do the worm. That was unexpected, by the way. Sam Bachman busted out some Fortnite moves, and then Teodosio just started doing the worm. It was incredible. He said he hadn't done it in years. And then the kids started doing it too, which was even better.
But you can't do you have a dancing background. You can't do the worm?
The worm is out of my purview. Yeah. I draw the line at the worm.
1 ball, 1 strike on Dalton Varsho as he lifts one to left. Here's Joe Adele moving after it toward the line. You know, Erica and I have started to try some food together on the road. We had the Skyline Chili in Cincinnati. We tried to eat those chicken ice cream things in New York, but they were sold out. Erica, have you seen in Toronto, they have cotton candy fries?
I have not seen this.
They're blue cotton candy.
If they sell out like the chicken drumsticks in New York, I'm going to be really upset.
Blue cotton candy, mayonnaise, and garlic sauce on fries.
Oh. The mayo is a choice.
Scooby just fell down.
Yeah.
I'm a vampire. Garlic's not good for you.
I'm in though, Wayne. Let's do it.
All right, we gotta circle that.
Perfect.
We gotta try I think there's this new pizza in Chicago at the White Sox. They have a Southside Supreme Pizza. I think we go for that. There's normal cotton candy here.
What's on the Southside pizza? Anything adventurous?
Well, they got all like the Chicago Giardiniera,
right up Gooby's alley.
The Italian beef ingredients are on the pizza, I think.
The cotton candy alone is.
You don't want to try cotton candy fries in Canada?
No.
Quitter.
Could I be?
Gooby, what can we get you to try?
Pretzel.
Perfect.
Strike to Okamoto.
And chicken fingers. I got a shot. This plane, though.
That's one thing about going on the road. Now I'm not going to eat a chicken finger for about 8 or 9 days.
Ooh, firm.
3-2, 95 on that fastball. Okamoto fouls it off his foot. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know if I can quite clear that out of my mind, that one.
Cotton candy fries?
With mayonnaise and garlic?
And garlic. Sometimes they have garlic. I think you can get it without.
Oh.
They are blue and white. Ball 4 off the glove of Ohapi as Okamoto draws a walk. First walk issued by the Angels today. We'll have our Hyundai 7th inning stretch. Andres Jimenez with a base hit today. He's 1 for 2. Toronto had 7 hits off of Jose Soriano. They were all singles. And Jimenez was the only man even to get into scoring position. Soriano with 5 more shutout innings today. Now 24 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings. To go with the lowest ERA in baseball history after 6 starts. Becoming the first pitcher in baseball history to give up just 1 run through his first 6 starts in a season. A loop toward the left field line. That's dropping, and that's a base hit. Over to third goes Okamoto. So Jimenez follows the walk with a double, and the Blue Jays are threatening now.
I mean, right around the top of the order coming up. Right behind him, too. So that walk there, and then another contact made. Jimenez has got 2 hits in this game. He hasn't hit him hard, but he's made contact.
Chase Silseth just got up in the Angels bullpen. As this inning starts to get hairy, Zephyr-John back out for a 2nd inning. We told you the other day how the Angels have often gone to relievers for more than 1 inning at a time. This is Kurt Suzuki coming out. I thought Silseth just got up. But Kurt Suzuki is going to go to him.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games and more. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Major League Baseball is back and bigger than ever before.
Pause. I'll take it from here. This is MLB Clubhouse, the YouTube channel where kids run the show, with a spot for every member of your team. Just look at this lineup.
Play ball.
Welcome to MLB Art Club. And this is the dugout.
Hey, that's us. Let's see that again. Slide into the home of major fun, MLB Clubhouse. Now on YouTube.
From your favorite team
The Phillies walked it off.
to the league's biggest stars.
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, I know that guy. Great player.
Stay in the know all season long on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
Toyota Friends and Family Fun Pack makes it easy to get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks, all for $44. Right here at Angel Stadium. For more info regarding the Toyota Friends and Family Fun Pack, call 714-4ANGELS or visit angels.com/funpack.
Kids in attendance here today. Let me see the Halos hold on to this one here.
Angels trying to avoid a sweep. Chase Silseth will face the left-handed batting Heineman, and then the left-handed hitting Lucas. And that splitter has been effective for him against lefties so far this year. Left-handers just 2 for 14 against Silseth. And that's why.
Got that great splitter.
Ryan Zefferjohn retired the first 4 batters that he faced before a walk and a double took him out of the game. Silseth must not need a lot of time to warm up. He didn't have much to get into this game. Two balls and 1 strike. Guy you need to get with the top of the order looming next.
Time to go after that splitter. Still have options here. 2-2. 3-2 changes that up. Big pitch.
So 1 hopper to second. It'll get the run home. But it also gets the second out of the inning as Heineman grounds out to Grissom, scoring Okamoto.
Went with a 4-seam fastball there. Thought he was going to go back to a splitter on it. But you take outs at this time of the game, but they're a little closer now, the Jays. In the top of the order now.
It's 3-1. It's another left-handed batter in Lucas at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 3rd inning. It's a high strike. I wonder how the end of this game will look from the Angels bullpen perspective. Both Drew Pomeranz and Jordan Romano have recently struggled. That ball laced to right, and Lucas makes it a 1-run game. Jimenez scores. Lucas will have 2 bases at least as he pulls up at second with an RBI double.
Just like that.
It's 3-2, and Mike Maddox goes out. Nobody's up right now in the Angels bullpen, but Ernie Clement with the tying run at second base will be the batter.
That ball was crushed too. Sweeper, it was down and in that happy zone for a left-handed batter.
Let's see how this plays out here in the 7th after we hear from Jack in the Box.
Get my new Smash Jack Sliders Munchie Meal for a chance to win $75,000. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Sean Anderson has just gotten up in the Angels bullpen.
Look at that, a little nervous in the crowd right now.
Clement already has 2 hits today, hitting over 300 now for the year. He smacks one foul, no balls and a strike. Guerrero would bat next. And the Angels hoping that happens in the 8th inning.
See how this is such a tough hitter because he's hitting the ball all fields. Everyone's straight up, outfield, infield against him.
Bounced in there by Silseth, and now 2 balls and 1 strike. Clement has 2 hits and 3 at bats today. 2 hits yesterday, 1 in the opener of this series, so 5 hits total. The man who set the record with 30 postseason hits last October. Nasty pitch there as Clement gets a rare swing and miss.
Not only great downward action. Good speed on that splitter.
Silseth trying to at least maintain the lead. Keep Soriano in line for that 6-0 start after 6 performances. Clement hits it right up the middle and into center field. So that's a no decision now for Soriano as the bullpen gives up 3 in this inning, and it's a tie game. Third hit today for Clement. This one drives in a run.
It's back up the middle. It said tough guy. That was a decent pitch. Just put his bat on it.
Now Guerrero is 0 for 3 today, working on a 12-game hitting streak as he takes ball 1. Chase Silseth came on with runners on second and third, 1 out, allowed both inherited runners to score, and now 1 of his own as the Blue Jays come back from 3 runs down.
Yeah, if you're at home, you watch that swing by Clement. That's a perfect swing with 2 strikes. It was a good pitch. He shortened up. He made contact right back up the middle. Didn't try to pull it. Didn't overswing. Made contact. Just like that, the Jays are tied.
2 balls and no strikes on Guerrero. Foul tips one. It's 2-1. Here's Clement doing what he does.
He's shortened up. Just making contact. I mean, that is a pitcher's pitch.
Ball 3 to Guerrero. Jesus Sanchez on deck. The Blue Jays have battled back here after the exit of Soriano. Zephyr worked to 1-2-3-6. Got into some hot water though, going back out for a 2nd inning here in the 7th. And Silseth has been unable to slam the door. There's nobody throwing in the Angels bullpen. We saw Anderson loosening up, but he never got hot. Now Hoppy goes to the mound as they try to nurse Silseth through the end of this top of the 7th.
Well, it's tough too, especially how well and how much Soriano battled again to put himself in position, pick up a W, and the club to be able to go on this road trip with a W. Now you got to battle all the way back here against the Jays, who've been really good as far as making contact.
Bouncing ball. It is Peraza grabbing it, bobbling it, and throwing it to first to retire Guerrero. Toronto ties the game, 3 runs on 3 hits. And it's all even, 3 apiece as we get to our 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Hyundai. Yordan Alvarez leads the majors in home runs, number 11 right here in Cleveland today, as the Astros finally got good enough pitching to pull off a win. They beat the Guardians 2-0. Houston still 6 games under 500. The Royals continue to scuffle, 8-17 the start for Kansas City. Pete Alonso hit a home run for the Orioles. Kobe Mayo hit one as well, as Baltimore gets by the Royals today 8-6. The Angels are headed there next to start a 3-game series with the Royals on Friday night. The Angels have hit their own issues here. 4 straight losses, a 3-0 lead today, now gone. They're going to have to battle it out in the end.
Well, that was tough. I mean, Soriano put himself in a position to be 6-0 to start the season. Zephyr had a good first inning, and then that 1-out walk. And all of a sudden, that Jays team that puts the ball in play had some good swings, and lo and behold, tied at 3.
So it's 3-3. The Angels will try to bust out of it here in the bottom of the 7th. This has been our 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Hyundai.
I never considered myself an alcoholic, but drinking affected my job, health, and relationships. A powerful medication helped me take back control. Now I no longer feel the urge to drink, and the same pill that helped me could help you. Text TV5 to 710-710 to learn more.
Guys, stop what you're doing and head over to Fabletics, because right now everything is 80% off, including shirts, tees, polos, and shorts, pants, joggers. Perfect for the gym, office, or golf. Get 80% off everything right now when you sign up as a new VIP, only at Fabletics.com.
When we started Warby Parker, we just sold glasses, and only online. But people like them.
Today, they'll need to at least get one more across to win this one as they try to break a 4-game losing streak, which has knocked the Angels to a few games under 500.
Top of the order here now.
Tommy Nance is back out for his second inning of work after a perfect 6th inning, facing Zach Neto lead off the 7th. That's a strike in there from Nance. And the Blue Jay bullpen that had struggled over the first few weeks and only given up 1 run in this series.
Got away with that. It was a hanger.
Neto, Trout, and Adele as the Angels try to get the lead back. Blue Jays have Braden Fisher up in their bullpen. Brent Suter has started throwing for the Angels.
But this part of the order for the Halos is so important to get a run or two here now.
How things have gone for the Angels bullpen. Start to look around for Ben Joyce and Kirby Yates. As Neto serves one to right, Sanchez backs up, now is in position to make the catch, 1 out. Mike Trout cranked his first homer here at Angel Stadium this year.
And he got a hold of that one in a long, long way, 428.
Trout facing Tommy Nance, who deals ball 1.
There's a lot of curveballs and sliders, which if it's down in the strike zone, you go into that swing path for Trout. Even trying to stay upstairs with his slider, it looks like, against Trout. Remember, he hit a cutter out against Lauer. It was down in middle.
Trout with another walk and another run scored today, 24 of each to begin the season. Got in on his hands as he fouled it off. A really good start to the year for Trout. But everyone on notice in New York last week.
Up and in again on Trout.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You see that a lot against them. If they're going to go inside, if they're going to miss, it's going to be off the plate in. See if he doesn't try a break a ball here.
Went inside for ball 4. It seemed like Nance didn't really want any part of Trout here. And does put a very good base runner aboard as the go-ahead run. Joe Adele with an RBI earlier on a sacrifice fly. Trout with a decent lead at first, held by Sosa. There goes Trout. Pitch on the way to second base, off the glove of Clement. Trout will stay right there after stealing the bag.
Yeah, he was ready to go right away. And you see that throw is kind of tailed in towards Trout's slide. 4th stolen base for Trout in scoring position. It's a huge jump. Good base running. His 25th walk of the season. Now 4 stolen bases go along with 8 home runs.
4 for 4 in his stolen base tries. Adele lines one right field, base hit. Sanchez gets to it quickly. Trout will hold at third. And the Angels in business here. Runners on the corners, 1 out.
I think that is a wise decision, though. Sanchez has a good throwing arm. He charged that really well, too. Looks like they're going back to the bullpen. Good decision Johnson not to take that chance, especially with Lauer coming up, even though we're going to see a pitching change.
My paycheck was just deposited into my Greenlight account.
Greenlight is so convenient. You know, we had to use a vacuum tube.
Where is it going?
Bring your family into the financial future.
Allegiance Flag Supply believes American flags should be made in America.
Our symbol of freedom made outside our borders, that did not sit right.
Join us in our mission to keep the American flag truly American. Don't settle for flags made elsewhere.
Every flag is proudly crafted in the USA with superior materials.
Visit showallegiance.com to order your high-quality, made-in-America flag today. That's showallegiance.com.
Hey, I'm at the game. And we should always use Game Time for tickets. They're dropping cool features like zone deals and price drop alerts so we can go to more games and shows. Finally, a ticketing app that actually gives a Download the app today.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats, because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show.
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
Folks.
We will never forget the Joe Show we saw back on April 4th against the Mariners. 3 home run robberies in one game. A historic defensive night in the first 25,000 fans. Wednesday, September 16th, when the Mariners are back here, we'll get a Joe Adele home run robbery bobblehead, courtesy of Easton and Easton. Angels.com/promotions. And now the Halos looking for the lead again after Toronto scored 3 in the top of the 7th. Adele's at first after a base hit. Trout's at third base, the go-ahead run. And Soler will face the new pitcher, Braden Fisher.
Yeah, he can almost expect some sort of a slider sweeper first pitch. Try to get in the zone and do some damage.
Soler looking to give the Angels the lead back as he swings and misses on a first pitch slider. Trout with a stolen base and a homer today. 39 times he has had both in the same game in his career. That's tied for 15th most all time. A couple of fun names from the 80s, Kirk Gibson and Jose Canseco.
Oh, yeah.
The ball's in a strike on Soler. That's 0-2. This is only the second time since 2019 that Trout's even had more than 2 steals in one season. He's still 6 in 2024. That's his most since 19. He already has 4 this year.
He had a great jump. Fisher with 1 wild pitch so far this season.
Soler yanks one, but it is out in front and foul. That ball was crushed.
He tried to sneak a fastball by him, surprisingly. Almost paid for it. Wayne, I think there's a good chance this is going to be a slider here.
You're probably right. Fastball, but it was out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bring it pretty good too. That's 96.
Angels had a 3-0 lead. It disappeared in the top of the 7th. Go ahead run now at third in the bottom half. Soler with a squibber to first. It's foul. Foul ball. Sosa played it through. And everybody will return to their respective positions.
Boy, just foul. That was a real good play too. This would have been real interesting. That was the slider. Hanging slide. I was jumping out of the way of that one. Just ever so slightly pulled open.
Wave and a miss. Soler out on a curve. Big out for Fisher and the Blue Jays. And the Angels will go to their bench again, batting for Oswald Peraza, a right-hander on the mound. Yohan Moncada had a pinch hit in place of Peraza yesterday when Moncada came up in the ninth inning against Jeff Hoffman. And Kurt Suzuki hoping for that same response here from Moncada against Braden Fisher. Moncada will bat after we take a quick trip with Kia.
A lot of times aggressive. Moncada on a first pitch fastball, patient, usually on a break ball first pitch.
Strike in there to Moncada. Moncada has picked it up after a very slow start to the year. His average still beneath 200. Suzuki trusting him against the right-hander here more than Peraza, who has been off to an extremely good start to this season overall. Though a lot of his damage has come against lefties. He's batting .294 overall. It's ball one to Moncada, at least for
the catcher is challenging the ball call.
That was just off the inside corner.
Blue Jays challenge powered by T-Mobile. Heineman feeling like in this spot he might as well take a chance.
The pitch was a ball. Toronto has one challenge remaining.
It's not a bad time to do that though, Wayne, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Felt it was a strike, worth the gamble.
They still have one left. It's downstairs.
Cutter there, so everything's been inside against Moncada so far. Be one of those Clement type swings. Just make some contact, shorten up.
Two balls, two strikes, two outs, tie game. Angels threatening here in the seventh. Have to get one across. Trout's at third. Moncada takes ball three, so now Adele at first base will get a head start.
Every pitch has been inside so far.
A little bit of everything here from Braden Fisher, and now I can't hear the pitch coming.
Ooh, he had a good hack at that one. He was looking inside and got one on the inner half. Been slightly out of the strike zone, but a good aggressive swing.
Another 3-2. And it's ball four to Moncada. He works a walk, which loads him up, and now Nolan Shawnoel, who has hit a homer today, is the man up with the bases loaded in the 9th inning yesterday. Will try to make up for that game-ending double play. Already made up for some of that with a home run in this one.
Worked the count to 2-0 when he got his fastball inside and he lined it out.
First pitch misses for ball 1. Blue Jays have a lefty up in their bullpen, but Fisher hadn't faced 3 batters yet, so Joe Mantiply is not going to be able to come in for Shawnoel here. The Angels have the bags full. It's a strike. Shawnoel wants to look at it. Same thing, a good challenge here.
Yeah, I think that's going to be in the zone.
The pitch was a
Doesn't work
strike.
out for
Los
Shawnoel,
Angeles has
so
one
both
challenge
teams have
remaining.
lost a challenge in high leverage moments in this inning. Angels trying to get that big hit. It's been missing over the last 5 days. But Shawnoel tags one toward the left field line. It's fallen. It's a fair ball. The Angels take the lead. Trout scores. Adele scores. Here comes Moncada. He's safe. 3-run double for Nolan Shawnoel.
Shawnoel. The Shawnoel town.
He hit it in the perfect spot, going the other way down the left field side.
Curveball upstairs. He's so good as a left-handed batter, elevated pitches. Shawnoel had 2 extra base hits.
Angels lead 6-3. Shawnoel unloads the bases and has 4 RBIs today. And Moncada was really hustling around the bases too.
Yes, he did. They played that one well.
That throw goes into center field. Now Shawnoel takes off for third.
Feeling good.
That'll be an error on the pitcher. And finally, the Blue Jays bullpen gives one up.
Difference a day makes. Way to go. Pumped up. Oh, Shawnoel.
One ball, one strike on Vaughn Grissom. Angels now with a 6-3 lead. At the end of the bat, a floater, shallow right. This might drop. Clemente gets the play. It does fall in. Shawnoel touches home, and the Angels lead 7-3.
Got to keep batting on against this Jays club. No man's land. The last second reaches out, only able to control it.
It's an RBI for Grissom.
We quickly looked up and saw Sanchez getting closer.
An offensive outburst for the Angels in this 7th inning. They put up 4 and they've knocked out 2 Blue Jay pitchers.
What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high-quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 five-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we could have sunglasses that stand up to whatever life throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
Taxes withheld, added benefits, just gotta pay myself. Nice. Hi. I'm you, with more gusto. You look so relaxed. Things have been great. My hair's growing back. Yeah. Team's digging the new flow. Team? It's just me. Nope. We hired our first employee.
Correction. Team of 4. Correction.
Team of 7. Dang. It's beautiful. Grow your business with gusto.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
Hey, showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Well, knowing Shonawell, that two-run home, a home run, hell, he got that out in front. 2-0 swing, barrel out quickly in front of the plate, and then with the bases loaded, let that baseball get a little bit deeper in the zone and shoots it hard for a 3-run double to left field. It's completely different swings and approaches to pitches as compared to with 2 strikes as compared to ahead of the count 2-0. Results outstanding, 4 RBIs for Shonawell when you think about from last night to today. That's how quick you have to forget about what happened the night before.
Well, you heard it earlier from Erica too, via the words of Kurt Suzuki, and the kind of communication and empathetic managing style that Suzuki is trying to embrace this team with. And the message was simply that, just you're trying to help us win. That's the good thing. Keep moving forward.
Yep.
Angels have a 7-3 lead now. Shonawell's driven in 4 of the runs. Joe Mantiply, longtime Diamondback now with the Blue Jays, facing Logan O'Hoppe, who has 2 hits himself today.
Both the other way, which is good to see. Now, if you get something in the inside part, then you turn on it. But they're going to pitch you away, soft away. You got to be ready to hit the ball to right field.
Hoppe had 14 homers in 2023 as a rookie year, and that was only playing in 51 games. He had 20 homers in 2024. He had 244 that year. He went to right center with power a lot. 2 hits to right field today, but he's struck out here to end the inning. Well, the Shonawell towel is in full swing. A 4 RBI day. Wow, indeed.
Yes.
From your favorite team
The Phillies walked it off.
to the league's biggest stars,
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, I know that guy. Great player.
stay in the know all season long on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
Major League Baseball is back and bigger than ever before.
Pause! I'll take it from here. This is MLB Clubhouse, the YouTube channel where kids run the show, with a spot for every member of your team. Just look at this lineup.
Play ball.
Welcome to MLB Art Club. And this is the dugout. Hey, that's us. Let's see that again. Slide into the home of major fun, MLB Clubhouse. Now on YouTube.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats, because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show.
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
Jose Soriano added to his historic start to the season today. 5 shutout innings. He will not be a factor in the winning decision today. The Angels are just hoping to get one in the win column. And Brent Suter retires Davis Schneider. Despite that high throw to first, Shotwell holds the bag as Grissom gets it across.
Well, using all that footwork today too.
Adam Frazier has gone into second base, so Grissom is now at third after Moncada hit for Peraza.
Good at bat for Moncada, worked the walk, but scoring first. Impressive.
That's about the quickest we've seen Moncada moving on the base paths as a member of the Angels, which is good to see. Josh Lowe has also entered the game to play left field, moving Joe Adell to right and taking Jorge Soler out of the game. Sosa's down on strikes. 2 quick outs for Suter.
What a great changeup from Suter. Just good arm action. Got to stay soft against Sosa. Anything firm, he hits it hard. Fastballs, no matter how hard you throw. Great changeup, great spot.
Dalton Varsho, the batter now, as he bunts it, drags it to the first base side. Shotwell tried to grab it before it went foul because he thought he would just be able to tag Varsho. It does roll foul. No balls and a strike. I would imagine the Angels would want Romano to pitch the 9th inning. We haven't seen him pitch at all since Friday. I don't want him sitting around for a week again. Like
look at cost him there, especially with a slider in New York.
So I would think we will see him in the 9th inning, even if it's not a save situation. There he is. Usually a day off tomorrow. He wouldn't pitch until Friday at the soonest if he doesn't get in there today. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dalton Varsho.
He's had some tough at-bats against the Halos this whole series himself.
There's a base hit today, at 2 yesterday. Angels, though, have found the bats today. That's been missing these 4 games that the Angels have lost. There's strike 3. Suter with a 1-2-3-8.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It's important to get out,
volunteer, and make a difference in your community.
volunteer, and leave something behind.
Together, we can make a difference.
Together.
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 Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon, Saturdays 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play!
An absolute beast unleashed.
You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss, yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing it, never miss it, back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Halo fans, join your Angels here at Angel Stadium for more info on upcoming games, including exciting matchups, giveaways, and more. Visit angels.com/tickets. Home half of the 8th inning. It's Joe Mantiply still out there for the Blue Jays. Teodosio wraps one on the ground. That's going to be tough for him.
That's a hit.
Base hit.
That's all he has to do is make contact with that speed. 2 hits of the game. A front hit and now an infield hit. Flying down the line. That has done everything possible to make that even close. He just glides down there.
Indeed.
Yes, we agree.
30 feet per second, lead speed for Teodosio. He's on for the second time today. Here's Neto, who doubled to start the game. So he takes ball 1. Davis Schneider stays into play left field for the Blue Jays. Nathan Lucas now in right. 2-0 the count on Neto. That's 11 hits for the Angels, 7 runs. And some big hits with runners in scoring position today, including Shonowell's 3-run double, the big blow.
Bookend, really, when you think about the first game of the series against the Padres and this last one against the Jays as far as some offense.
Yeah, was missing in the middle part of the homestand, to be sure. The Angels scored more runs in the first and last games separately than they did in the 4 middle games combined. Four-pitch walk for Neto, and the first 2 men are on to set up Trout.
Another walk for Neto. It's 18.
Mike Trout has walked twice today. He has scored 2 runs. He's hit a homer, and he has stolen a base. In the history of the American League, only Ricky Henderson and Alex Rodriguez have had more games with both a homer and a steal than Mike Trout.
Now that's some company.
Ricky in the Hall of Fame, the most runs scored in Major League Baseball history, most stolen bases. And A-Rod not in the Hall of Fame. We understand why.
You could make an argument of Ricky Henderson top 5, top 3 all time because of what he did, how he disrupted pitchers, how he could steal bases, how he could hit the ball out of the ballpark, score runs, solid defense, everything about his game. Miss him a lot too. Former Halo there at the end of his career, amongst other teams at the end.
If you don't have Ricky Henderson in your top 10 all time, you're doing it wrong.
Yes, exactly.
2 balls and a strike on Trout, another guy who probably should be in your top 10 of all time. 2-2 the count now on Trout. Today is the anniversary of Albert Pujols hitting his 500th home run in an Angels uniform in 2014. And for every home run that Trout hits this year, the better I'll feel that he's going to get 500 before it's over.
I agree. Still remember that, Albert, in 2 of them in D.C., caught by the last one by a Halo fan.
And Albert at 499 and 500 on the same day. Then he went ahead and hit 699 and 700 on the same day as well.
His 600th career home run here down the line. Irvin Santana was on the mound, hit a grand slam for Albert.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Trout. That ball is screamed but foul. Trout entered the year with 404. He's at 412 now with 8 so far. He ends up in that 35 to 40 homer range. He'll be at 440-ish by the end of the season. I think 500's in play then.
Definitely.
Trout battling against Mantiply here in the 8th inning. And Mantiply wins that battle with a strikeout.
That curveball a little below the strike zone against Trout.
There's live postgame presented by Kia. Is coming up after this one is over.
Be able to talk about a game for Nolan Shaunawell today after that tough last at bat last night. Patio and Fish. Erica. Take a look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud, where he was able to get those two baseballs, the difference between the four-seam fastball hit out and the curveball, where they went. Look how far out in front the home run ball and how deep in the strike zone the double was down the left field line.
Soft bouncer from Adele. Jimenez flips to second to get one out. It's 2 away in the inning.
It's amazing because he was able to 2-0 count, so he could get out there a little bit quicker on the fastball. Catches it out in front, lines it out for a home run. Then the next time with 2 strikes, had to let that ball get a little bit deeper. A vintage Nolan Shaunawell swing, double down the left field line, clearing the bases.
And that's why people believe he can hit 300.
Yes, I agree.
Because he has line-to-line ability to get hits. And he has that power that he can turn on the ball and hit it out when he needs to. But by and large, if those hits can come from the left field line to the right field line, those can fall in a lot more often for Nolan, and he can end up with that batting average up in that 300 range. It's possible. It's there for him to do it.
I know he has said like he wants to have a little bit different approach sometimes with 2 strikes to do some damage, but I still think that swing like he had right there, that's the damage you want from him.
Josh Lowe serves on the left center. Good jump as Varsho gets over to win the inning. 7-3 Angels as we go to the 9th.
Everyone has free offers on the.
It's time for Pitch Hit and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch Hit and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show.
He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day we hand out Cy Young awards.
Every season.
That's how we do it here.
This is MLB Network, the home of baseball.
Don't drive buzzed.
Jose Soriano got things rolling for the Angels today with 5 scoreless innings, keeping that minuscule ERA intact, 0.24. A major league record through 6 starts. Nolan Shaunawell busting a home run earlier in this game. Mike Trout homering at the Big A for the first time this year.
Yeah, number 8 on the season for Trout. And Shaunawell clearing the bases right there. 3-run double. Go back to Hyundai Key for the game today. I just might have a big game today for Nolan Shaunawell after that tough one last night in the 9th inning. 4 RBIs. Bases clearing double and home run.
Here's Jordan Romano delivering strike 1 against his former team, and not only his former team, but the team he grew up rooting for as a native of Markham, Ontario, Canada. Jordan Romano, a Blue Jay fan as a kid and a Blue Jay all-star closer at one point as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. A 4-run lead, he'd probably be in there anyway, but even more to the point, to get him some work too
I could keep that slider fresh.
As Okamoto lines one foul. Nice job by that kid. Played the ball.
It's all about that infield defense.
Catcher's mitt out.
See if he has that tight slider to get that first out here. Jeez.
There's a base hit for Okamoto. It's his first one today. So the leadoff man is on here in the 9th inning against Romano. Score big on Authentic Gear, MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies. We've got the season covered. MLBshop.com/Angels. The official source for your Angels gear. Andres Jimenez has a double, a single, and a run scored today. Takes strike one from Romano.
And you want to make sure you don't get any momentum going for that top of the order. The
batter is challenging the strike call.
Yeah, he's going to lose that one. That'll be it for the Jays as far as challenges.
The pitch was a strike. Toronto has 0 challenges remaining.
One all over the plate. No balls, 2 strikes on Jimenez. Understand being aggressive with that last challenge, but there might be some bigger at bats behind Jimenez even. Fishes for strike 3. Thought he tipped it, but he's out on strikes according to the home plate umpire. 1 away.
That's a good slider there. Well out of the strike zone. Punch out. Celebrated a birthday yesterday. Celebrates a swing and miss there.
Here's Eloy Jimenez coming off the bench for Toronto to bat for Tyler Heineman. Blue Jays have already won this series. The Angels trying to stop a 4-game skid and a 6-game losing streak overall against Toronto. Jimenez goes chasing that slider.
Good to see that pitch right there working for Romano.
Nathan Lucas on deck. There's still a potential for Guerrero to impact this game. Ball 1 strike to count. Fouled at home plate, 1-2. Romano's favorite Blue Jay when he was growing up was the late Roy Halladay.
Well, you talk about a tough competitor and a great pitcher.
Way too soon. He died only at 40 years old. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now 2-2 the count. With Lucas on deck, then Clement, then Guerrero. The Angels hoping to not have to see Vlad again until a couple of weeks from now in Canada. It's grounded foul. Drive left center. Josh Lowe diving forward, can only knock it down. Heading for third base is Okamoto. Eloy Jimenez with a pinch hit single.
He's hit the ball hard all series long himself.
He lost a lot of weight. He looks pretty good.
He's got that bat speed back.
Brandon Valenzuela will be the pinch runner, and he would obviously stay in to catch if Toronto comes back here. Now first and third, one out, and it's Lucas due up, then it's Clement, and then it's Guerrero. Toronto needs just one more base runner to put Guerrero in position to be an important at bat in this game. Nice catch by a fan on that Lucas foul ball. Lucas fouls one back again as Valenzuela was off on the pitch. Surprised to see Neto even making an attempt to go to second base there.
You just don't even, that run does not matter whatsoever. You got to stay in your position. Outs is what you're looking for.
He went to cover the bag when Valenzuela took off on that last pitch. The ball's 2 strikes to count. Nathan Lucas just missed the outside corner. Lucas has 2 hits today. The Blue Jays have 12 total. He now hit the Angels, but the Angels still have a 4-run lead. That's strike 3 call.
No more challenges either. Would have been a strike anyhow.
2 outs, 2 strikeouts for Romano. Now the batter, Ernie Clement. Nick Sandlin has gotten up in the Angels bullpen. I wonder if Kurt Suzuki would think about Sandlin for Guerrero if Clement reaches here. Strike 1 to Ernie Clement. Valenzuela takes second on indifference. And then with the bouncing ball, Grissom has that. Strong throw, game over. Say goodnight to the Blue Jays. The Angels avoid a sweep. Nolan Shotwell, a 4 RBI day. Jose Soriano made some more history.
Yeah, another 5 shutout innings for Soriano, but Shotwell, what a game he had today after that tough one yesterday. Loving to see how he bounced back and did his job today. 4 RBIs. Mike Trout home run too. Shotwell home run. Bases clearing double. Some much better swings for the Halos today, including a couple hits from Logan O'Hoppe, was solid behind the plate. But Shotwell was the guy.
Angels needed that one before they go on this road trip to Kansas City and Chicago. Both teams in the American League Central that are well under 500 for being this early in the season. And the Angels hope they can make some more noise on the road as they did on their last road trip.
Just got to keep playing good baseball. Keep having solid starting pitchers. It's seen that throughout the whole homestand. Just hadn't had enough offense to really put together some great wins.
Nolan Shotwell had a home run and then the go-ahead 3-run double, which broke it open for the Halos.
Boy, he jumped on that one out in front. We just showed how he crushed that one. 2-0 swing, and then bases loaded, let it get a little bit deeper. Doubles, clears the bases down the line.
He is our Toyota player of the game, and he is standing by with Erica Weston.
Nolan, what a difference a day makes. 4 RBIs on the day. We saw the emotion after the bases clearing double. What were you feeling out there?
Yeah, it was awesome. Teammates set me up in a good opportunity to make up for last night, and I owe it all to them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have that situation. So all the guys that set me up, thank you. And it's a team win. Sori threw today. I mean, he shoved. Great overall, and I mean, it was awesome to come out here. 12 o'clock game. We got to do these more often.
You said it. The fans are here to support you guys. The home run, too. How much did that help settle you in at the plate?
Yeah, it was awesome to be able to see some pitches early on in the game and then get that second at bat and get one out, just kind of weight off my shoulders, and have Trouty come up the next inning and hit a homer. I mean, it got the boys going.
Yeah, you guys had been looking for the big hit, got a couple of them with the offense trying to get rolling. What can you guys take away from this to keep that momentum going?
Yeah, something we struggled with the last 3 games, and just build at bats, get guys on base. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to come up with a big opportunity, and just got to make the best of it.
It was you today. Thanks for the time. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Angels defeat the Blue Jays 7-3. They get bookend wins on this homestand.
Yeah, that was an important win there to be able to have some momentum going on this next road trip coming up to Kansas City, then Chicago.
We'll be back to wrap things up in just a moment.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by Amazon, Saturdays 12:30 Eastern on MLB Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It's important to get out,
Volunteer, and make a difference in your community.
volunteer, and leave something behind.
Together, we can make a difference.
Together.
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 It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
Hey, showstopper!
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Angels win 7-3. They beat the Blue Jays today. They'll have a day off tomorrow before heading to Kansas City. Start of a 3-game series Friday night. We'll have our coverage begin at 4 o'clock with Angels Live pregame. Coming up next, Angels Live postgame with Patrick O'Neill and Tim Salmon. For Gooby, Erica, and our entire crew, I'm Wayne Rantazzo. We say goodnight from Angel Stadium.
Major League Baseball is back and bigger than ever before.
Pause! I'll take it from here. This is MLB Clubhouse, the YouTube channel where kids run the show, with a spot for every member of your team. Just look at this lineup.
Play ball.
Welcome to MLB Art Club. And this is the dugout. Hey, that's us. Let's see that again. Slide into the home of major fun, MLB Clubhouse. Now on YouTube.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer. MLB Big Inning. All season. Presented by CarShield.
From your favorite team
The Phillies walked it off.
to the league's biggest stars,
Jaw-dropping stuff from Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, I know that guy. Great player.
stay in the know all season long on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
feels nice. We welcome you to our Angels Live postgame presented by Kia. Let's get those high fives going and let's carry this on to Kansas City against the Royals. Angels over the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Nolan Shonowell, listen, after last night, he was bummed, right? Because he ended the game, rolled over into a double play, but he turned the page in a beautiful way.
Well, he did. Zook talked about having the right guys up with the right situation, and once again, you know, Shonowell gets a chance to redeem himself. You just keep putting yourself out there in those situations. You know, opportunities to drive in runs with the heart of the order, those guys, they're going to come through in the end.
Got Tim Salmon and I'm Patrick O'Neill. Jose Soriano, 6 starts, a 0.24 ERA. That's history, never been done. We'll talk about him coming up, but we needed offense, and we got it. 3-0. The Jays tie it, and then a big number put up in that set.
We talked about in the pregame show, the Angels seemed to score well when Soriano's pitching 28-8, and it worked that way again today. I mean, Angels had the 3-0 lead. Unfortunately, they got it, kind of gave it back, tied the game in the top of the 7th, but they answered, and that's a great sign from this offense. Has been scuffling a little bit. Let's go back out there and answer. Hey, good at bats. Couple walks mixed into this inning right here. That means these guys aren't just going up there swinging.
What a jump. What a jump.
Yeah, nice job stealing the base right there with Mike Trout. Like to see more of that. But again, Joe Adell gets the base hit to right on a great pitch right there. That's a tough sinker away. Little bleeder over there to right. That's all right. We'll hold Mike at right there, third base. And we're going to put the pressure on the pitcher right there. Of course, after another walk to Makata, Shonowell comes up with his 1-1 curveball on the upper side, upper back into that strike zone. Does a great job of hitting. This is why you love Nolan Shonowell up there in those situations. Clears the bases, 3 RBIs. Oh, and then an Sunball base hit right here. Scores a 4th run, just a little bit more added insurance, but
love the hustle from Moncada scoring from first base. Also big run.
Amazing. Again, these guys are fighting. They're playing hard. I mean, they're trying to do their best. Again, to me, the answer back in the 7th, no quit in them right there. To me, anytime you're getting walks, and they had some walks spread throughout this game, that means guys aren't just going up there wasting at bats. They're grinding out at bats. They're working the count. They're trying to get good pitches. And at the end of the day, when you're not going well, that's the silver lining, because that's ultimately what's going to get you back on track.
We showed you Nolan's 3 RBIs in the 7th, but what about his first one? He had 4 on the day, and it came off a Lauer. He turned on one early.
Yeah, a couple home runs got this game going. I mean, Shonowell, this is a good piece of hitting off the lefty. Again, Shonowell hits them all. It doesn't matter. You run your lefty. Again, gets a good pitch. You know, his approach is just such that he's not up there just looking to turn on everything. He's using the big part of the field. And guess what? He caught one a little bit out front right there. Line drive home run just over the line. Good for him. And then, of course, Mike Trout. We know when Mike is able to hunt down in the zone and get that pitch down there, he can do some damage with it. Fouled off some tough pitches up in the zone, but was able to get a cutter down, and he was able to do the damage like we've seen him do so many times right there. He hit that ball pretty well. Couple home runs today. Again, we talked about just getting this offense going. We haven't seen the home run ball out of this offense in a while, so it was nice to see them spot themselves a 3-0 lead with a couple shots.
I just want to point out, Tim, got to jump in to say he ties Guerrero to Anderson for the most extra base hits in Angels franchise history, 796. And I love the little celebration with Jorge Soler. Did you catch it?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, a little bob and weave with Jorge. That was pretty good to see right there. All right, I had a chance to speak to Logan O'Hoppe as he came off the field. First question about getting a W and snapping that 4-game skid. Logan, that's a great team win, something you desperately needed as a team.
Yeah, I mean, it's early. You know, we got a lot of year left, you know, but yeah, that one felt good. Swung the bats well, had good at bats throughout, and guys on the mound kept us in it.
I know Nolan was disappointed, right, last night that he couldn't come through, and he has a huge game today. That has to feel good, and for you to see him being on the bases and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, there's so much year left. Everything seems so heavy because it's so stockpiled into a short sample size, but take it day by day, and happy for him because he had a big one.
5 more scoreless for Soriano. Disappointment surely that he can't get the win, but a no decision. In your opinion, how did he look? We were wondering maybe something was bothering him at all, but that's 5 scoreless. He's human.
No, he was totally fine. He's been working his butt off. It's been 13 straight for us, so he was great. Not a disappointment at all, especially when he's on the mound, and he's totally okay.
Okay, great. 2 hits for you. Going the other way, is that something you're looking forward to do?
We're working with Mabes and Brady, trying to really get some things right. Been feeling pretty out of whack up there, so felt good for sure, but a lot more to build on, that's for sure.
So let's carry this on to KC. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Patrick.
You got it.
Thanks.
Nice to hear from Logan. Appreciate that time. And you look at the highlight, maybe not necessarily going the other way, but possibly.
Well, I've always said good hitters get jammed. Anytime you're having the stretch that he's having where you're way out in front of the off-speed pitches, everything right now needs to be let the ball travel, let yourself get beat a little bit on a few fastballs just to get back into tracking the ball into the zone. It's just, it's part of the game, and it's like that cycle. When you're going bad, hey, you got to let the ball travel, you got to let the ball get deep, almost try to hit it out of the catcher's glove a few times just to get your eyes back into focus.
Well, Soriano has accomplished something that has never happened in the history of baseball. We'll cover that when we return as the Angels beat the Jays 7-3. Off day tomorrow, and then KC coming up on Friday. Angels Live Postgame is presented by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer. MLB Big Inning. All season. Presented by CarShield.
Want to pitch like Paul Skeens?
Holy smoke. Operative word is smoke.
Or hit like this guy? Learn how to play like the pros from the pros themselves.
The secret ingredient, a whole lot of fun.
Play ball all season long, only on MLB Network.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host a local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
Injured in a motorcycle accident. Visit.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight.
The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and on.
Angels Live Post Game is presented by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that is.
Here we go. 5, 4.
At MLB Network, covering baseball isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
You're about to be entertained and amazed. So I just want to show you a few at-bats, because it was incredible.
Connecting fans to the game is in our DNA.
Welcome, everyone, to MLB Tonight, the national pregame show. He added 2 new pitches this year.
In season.
Hello, family.
Off season.
Not every day.
You know, one of those outings, you kind of wonder, could he have gone another inning? To me, a day game, the way he's been, you've been leaning on this guy a little bit. He gave up 5 hits on that sinker. We knew he might have his work cut out for him a little bit against this offense with that sinker. And they had a lot of seeing eye hits. Nothing was really hit super hard, but every inning he had traffic out there. So he had to work a little bit today, and you just wonder if maybe that played into the decision, but really relied on that curveball right there quite a bit of curveballs to the lefties, a lot of miss on that, also the split as well. So overall, he did a great job. Only 4 balls really hit hard off him today. 84 pitches, so great job of pitching today. He left with the lead. Unfortunately, the bullpen gave it back, but they were able to get back and get the win ultimately.
That's all that matters, is getting the W. A little minor technical difficulty. Apologies for that. And most importantly for Jose Soriano, Tim, as you know, is keeping this guy healthy. Yeah. Right? So he throws 84 pitches today and had a chance to get the win. We need this guy for the full 6 months.
Well, you
and
do.
Beyond, hopefully.
Well, for sure. And it's April, and to this point in the year, he's had a great run, great start. You just want to manage those innings the best you can, and I think, Zook's probably going to talk about it. It was just a feeling that, you had a 3-run lead. He gave you a lot today. Again, pitching with men on base out of the stretch, it does put a little bit on you, and you need to keep this guy strong, especially a day game. I know it's nice weather out here for the fan, but out in the field they're sweating a little bit. It's a little bit different than pitching in night games.
Yeah, I hear you for sure. You know me, if it gets too cold or too hot, very, very fragile. But let's find out how Kurt Suzuki feels about this one, and in particular, Nolan Shawnoel going off here today.
I mean, couldn't help but be happy for him. You know what I mean? I feel what he's going through. I know a lot of guys in there feel what he's going through, but he keeps coming to the park with the same attitude, same mentality of, wanting to help the team win. And for him to come in to a big situation, I mean, the homer too, lefty on lefty homer, and then, the bases clearing double down the line. I mean, phenomenal. So couldn't be happier for him. Yeah, it's when you try to make this game harder than it really is, then it's going to get really hard, because you can overthink things. I know the game is hard. I'm not saying it's not hard, but I'm saying you overthink things, you make it a lot harder, and he just has to trust his talent, trust his work that he's doing, and it's going to come. I mean, the guy can flat out hit, so just stay with the core. I mean, it's easier said than done. Everything we say is easier said than done. But if we can help him stay the course and hang in there on the tough times, it'll switch, because he's too talented.
What did you see from Soriano today?
Yeah, Sori was pretty good today, man. Again, he was. They're a good team over there that puts the ball in play. They battle, they put the ball in play. So, they're getting their hits that way. But for the most part, he was limiting hard contact and, a lot of soft contact for him today. So that was a good day for him.
Why did you take him out when you did?
Yeah, just you got to try to protect him too. He's been working and stretching out pretty deep into games, and 12 o'clock start. We felt like that was a good time, 5 innings, and it was a good time to get him out of there and, not overextend him, anymore.
Let's not forget, Jose Soriano's got a couple of Tommy Johns under his belt. He's healthy. He's going to be great. Good decision to protect him here. And, Tim, taking a win on that bird is a lot better than riding a 5-game losing streak. Is there something to that, having confidence going into the next city to start a road trip?
Yeah, and, you know, that's one thing about baseball. I mean, you learn to turn the page pretty quickly, but without a doubt, you're leaving home going, okay, hey, we salvaged one. It wasn't a total loss, because if you don't win today, you know, you're looking at a 1-win homestand. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And also the way the offense had been playing this homestand, for them to come out and kind of break out a little bit, you got to give him some confidence getting back out there on the road. So I think overall, this is a much bigger win than just a W in the win column. A lot of guys in there smiling, probably maybe feeling a little bit better about what they're trying to do out there in the field this next road trip.
Good. Have to agree with that. As we look at the pitching matchups, and for Yusei Kikuchi, his last time out, and again, I mean, I think he has to take some of the confidence. Went back to the normal arm slot, so made an adjustment. We're going to see Walbert Urania also on Saturday, and then Detmers on Sunday, which is a national game. We have both Friday and Saturday, starting with our Angels Live pregame, so please tune in 30 minutes before, but I'm excited for this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Cooch seems like he figured something out of that last start. Much better, probably his best start of the season to that point. Hopefully he can build on that. And of course, Arena, so much excitement there. Can't wait to see what that one looks like again. And of course, Reed Detmers. I mean, Reed's throwing the ball much better. I mean, really the three young guys that are having breakthrough years, you know, Detmers, Kohanowitz, and Soriano. Every time they take the ball, you're excited to see how much they're building on the success they're having. So I like our chances. I'm really liking the way the rotation's lining up, and, you know, taking it on the road to Kansas City. I mean, listen, I don't care what their record is or what they've done. I mean, Cole Reagan's is much better than 0-4, the 6.0 ERA there in game 2. And, you know, those ERAs, I mean, it's just early in the year. You can't take anything for granted. It's the Royals, and, you know, they're going to come out to play it, especially when they're at home.
Well, Tim, it's been great working with you. I'm glad we got a W, and can't wait to work with you again, partner.
Yep. All right, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
No doubt about it. Hey, your Angels just won, so you win free fries. Get free medium fries tomorrow with any $2 purchase. Excludes tax, and it's only on the app at participating McDonald's. Really like to thank our entire crew, really putting in the effort this week. Great broadcast. You guys are winners. Angels leaving winners as well. We'll see you Friday against the Royals. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody, and be safe.